Well, now you guys know why I did this last time. Now I remember when people said, can we get the higher? I remember I've already done these tests. My brain is reminding me that I stream lower bit rate and everything and lower resolution so you guys can have less delay. Yeah. Yeah. It's YouTube. Can't change it. Well, at least I tried for you guys. Yeah, any kind of ultra low latency doesn't support. There's three modes of streaming. There's ultra low latency, there's low latency, and there's normal latency. Normal latency was 15 seconds delay. Okay. And anything that's higher resolution won't be supported on low latency. Kind of sucks. So I remember now that I did these tests before, and that's why I wasn't streaming in anything greater than 1080p. Now I remember I've already gone through this. I was like, wait, because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, yeah, these guys are right. Why am I only streaming in 1080p? I'm kind of an idiot. Now I remember as my brain is somewhat melting or something. I forgot. All right, so ready on the count of 3. Somebody type 1, 2, 3. Five seconds. A lot better. Yeah. Thank you. Much better, right? Oh my God. One second, guys. Welcome to the stream, guys. Good morning. Yeah, so this is the best we can do. Good morning. Hello, Simon. Tio, Francesco, Badger, Gold Digger, Fracture, Fred, Goober. What's up, Rio? What's up, TD Team Richard, TD trade. John Kramer, JTR from Financial Fred, ID, DWG. Just got on here. Is the feed working? Yeah. We were testing out 2K, 4K to see if the latency was any different. The 4K also increases delay. It's not the resolution that increases the delay. YouTube doesn't support low latency for YouTube doesn't support low latency for anything greater than 1080p. So when you're streaming on YouTube, there's a function that says low latency, ultra low latency. And if you choose low latency or ultra low, it throttles what you're allowed to stream in by YouTube's choice. It doesn't like it. It's not like when I choose 2K, the 2K causes that. YouTube just limits which resolution. So you can only stream in ultra 2K, 4K, and low latency mode, which you guys can deal with. 15 second sucks. Somebody said I work on a buffer with the funded account. So no, okay. There's a reason I do the buffer thing. I'll explain it to you. Okay. Certain prop firms, let's do Tradeify, the one I'm working for. Okay, TDFY, who I'm working with right now. Tradeify, no matter what you have, you can only take payouts at a $3,000 increment. Okay, 3 plus 3 plus 3. And it's every 10 days, right? Every 10 days you get money. And the first payout is with a 9,000 profit target. Okay, you go from 0 to 9,000, and then you take 3,000 out. You're left with 6,000 remainder. Okay, the next profit target is 4,500. You make all of that together. That's 10,500 minus 3,000 is 7,500. The next profit target is 3,000. Like you have to get like cascading profit targets, right? That plus that is again 10,500 minus 3,000. You're at 7,500, etc. And then you're in this endless cycle with Tradeify of making 3,000, taking out 3,000, making 3,000, taking out 3,000. And your balance is always this, right? And at any moment in time, as you guys have been trading futures for long enough, for any moment in time, your balance is never going above 10,000 if you're following their rules, right? You ever understand this, right? And so you're going to basically be sitting there, and anybody here that's a trader knows how quickly $7,500 can vaporize trading NASDAQ. Well, Trump tweets something, right? $7,500, and then you lose, you start all over and have to buy a new account. So bot yacht. So the low latency choice is on YouTube side, not on the encoder side. So YouTube has choices I can choose at the stream level. Do I want to stream in low latency? And then it only lets me go 1080p. Yeah. And then when you stream with your encoder will first talk to your YouTube and ask YouTube what the settings are. Even if I force 4K, once I try to connect to YouTube, it will adjust and say your stream settings have been adjusted to match the destination settings. To Tradeify blows? No, blow. Every straight to funded program is like this. This is how straight to fundeds work. Straight to fundeds are a different breed of animal. You pay to go straight to funded. Every straight to funded out there has payout schedule with it. Okay. That's how Brett was able to create straight to funded and make it profitable for the company, but also competitive enough you want to use it. Everybody out there is copying this model for straight to funded. It's really the best there is. Now, let me tell you, I worked around it. So this is what I do. Instead of playing their game and going to 9,000 and taking 3 and 45 and taking 3 and 3,000, I'm going to 30 to 50,000. I'm aiming somewhere high for the first payment, meaning that instead of getting like rinky-dink $2,000 payouts, for the 20% consistency to get there, I'm taking 5 and 10K trades when I first open the account. So a big fat buffer in it. Profit target's 9,000. Yeah, I don't care. I need to get probably 30 to 50,000 in the account and take my first $3,000 payout. The first payout takes longer. This one, you can get it in the first 10 days or so, but at any point along the journey, you're risking a Donald Trump tweet to blow up your account, okay? This one takes a month, maybe 2. to get to profit target. But you know what? Now when I go through the take out 3, lower and take out 3, I always got $30,000 to $50,000 the whole way across. 30. I always have 30K to 50K. All my accounts now have 30K to 50K. And then I just inch forward from payout 2. So this one might take a month or so to get the first payout rather than the 10 days. But then after this, it's every 10 days, every 10 days, every 10 days. I make 3,000, take out 3,000, make 3,000, take out 3,000. And if Trump accidentally tweets something, the account falls with $20,000 left and I'm still alive. And that trick is to allow me to have max allocation once you go fund it. Once you take out enough payouts, they take whatever the remaining balance is and push you into a live account. Well, if the remaining balance is you're only kind of floating around 5,000 to 7,000, they give you a maximum of $15,000 of profit into a live account. They will, whatever your last payout is or whatever, once you reach the cap, which is 80,000 in payouts, or just when they decide to move you, whatever your balance is gets rolled to live. So I want to have at least $15,000 in each one of these accounts rolled to live. So I'm keeping a buffer 30 to 50. That was my trick. Take longer in the first payout, then just roll forward with each additional payout. You guys get it? Does this make sense? What's the biggest profit day do you aim for to get 30% at 30K? Well, divide that by your consistency, right? So at 30 divided by, and 30 is just to give me buffer that I can end up with 15 after some bad losing days, right? So you take the number that you want to aim for, you pick your target balance, you aim for that, and then what's your biggest trade per day is you take that number and multiply it by your consistency. You want 30K times 20% for its consistency, you're at 6K a trade, about 6K per trade. Some of mine made 10K, some of them made 5K. One of them made 10K the other day. That's why I was rushing home with IDOC. I was like, IDOC, we got to get home. She's like, why? I'm like, because I think I made 10K. And she's like, oh, that's awesome. I'm like, no, it's not. Too much. I might have to reset the account. So we rushed home so I can close out that trade that made $10,000. Because now that account needs to make 50 instead of 30. So now that account, I'm going to have to hit hard every day, which is fine. But now that account has to trade 5 to 10 contracts, you know, as opposed to 1 to 4. So it is what it is. But I'm going to have fun with that one too. See what I'm saying? So the whole trick is the first payment takes longer, but then the other 4 payments are guaranteed. You guys get it? I mean, I'd have to really try hard to blow up a 50K account trading 1 E-mini. You know what I'm saying? So that's the trick. That's what I'm doing to make it easier. I don't want to be cycling with a $6,000 to $10,000 balance for the next 2 or 3 months. You kidding me? Fuck that noise. I won't play their game. I'll play my own game. And it totally beats the rules, and it's not cheating. It's just clever. I had people on social media even asking, like, why are you pushing so hard with Tradeify? And I'm like, well, think about it. I'm not aiming to get a consistent, you know, payout every 10 days. I don't care if I make $3,000 every 10 days. I don't need the money. I want the prize. What's the prize? Well, I want to be max funded. I want 75K as soon as I tap my 80K payouts. I want 75K in live accounts. And then I want to get on the leaderboard and be number 1. Ain't no way I'm going to be number 1 on the leaderboard going live with fucking $10,000. Kidding me? Fuck that noise. Daddy's going for the top. So my goal is to be number 1 on their leaderboard. I need the biggest account to start with for the best chance of doing that. So I'm taking my sweet time to get there. You guys are watching a journey of someone who's starting way far behind. You know, this leaderboard traders are up already 100 or 200K already. There's no way to catch up with a $10,000 live account. Pat's going to love that. Dude, Pat's already so far ahead. I don't even know if I'll be able to catch up. Well, I need the biggest account to be able to catch up, but I'm not going to trade it fast. When I get it, but we'll see. That'd be kind of fun to be like neck and neck with Pat. He's like, what, 200K up? It's pretty impressive. There's 100K caps. You're looking at 50K moved over per account. You can only have gotten paid out 40K in payouts. So the idea is the cap on payouts. Oh, did they up it from 80 to 100? I didn't know that. I thought it was 80K cap. But anyways, once you hit your cap, they roll over whatever is left in the live. Like, I don't care about these accounts and losing the profit, quote unquote, that's in them. Doesn't matter to me. I'm going to do whatever I can to get to max 15K per account moved over. So the cap is in payouts, pips. It's not cap and profit. When you make 100, the cap that they have is how much a cap and payouts. So think about your math again. After you get paid out, they move over what's left. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Let me see. Let me look at it real quick. Now, these were the rules when I started doing this. So let me make sure they haven't changed their rules lately, because this sounds a little different than what they used to say. Hold on. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me go check it out. Hold on. That sounds a little different from what the rules used to be. So let me see what they've actually changed anything. If Tradeify decides to transition you to a live funded account, a portion of your current account balances will be carried forward. Yeah. So some of this balance will be transferred to live funded accounts. Blah, blah, blah. Total amount will be carried forward will be lesser of either your current remaining balance on your sim funded accounts, or 10% of your account size. So the lesser of the two. So if I have an example, the lesser of the two right now is one of my account has 50K. All right. One of my account, or 10% of your simulated funded account size as follows, or 15K. So the amount carried forward will be the lesser of either of these things. So I'll get, as long as I have 15K, I get 15K. Okay. Please note to remember the maximum account a trader can generate in the combined simulated funded payouts and live transition is $100,000 payout. If the trader's balance is above this, the balance is carried forward and still capped at 100K. Right, that's the maximum. The way that it's worded, it means maximum amount of payouts, right? During combined, the trader's balance is above this. The balance carried forward is still capped at 100K. Let me see what the example is. Has 50K account, balance 164 and 6,000 payout. 11,000 be carried alive. Payout, balance 27. Yeah, so like if you're above 15,000, you just get 15,000 carried alive. Right, so then the scenarios. Here, like it says, yeah, the same. So like in the scenarios here, this is scenario one where a trader has like doesn't have a big buffer, just has 15,000, 14,000 in it, and 11,000 after their payout, and they decide to get pushed them to live, then they only take 11,000 forward. A trader has a massive buffer of 30K, takes a 3,000 payout with 27, they get the maximum of 15 carried forward. So that's like that's my situation. I want the maximum. That's why I'm doing it this way. Does that make sense? The maximum a trader can generate in combined sim funded payouts and the live transition is 100K. Yeah. This is just for Tradeify, straight to funding. This is my strategy to make sure I had at least 15K buffer in each one of the accounts when I go to live. And the goal was to have a little bit more than that. That way I'm surviving Donald Trump's tariff world. I would have probably chosen maybe 15 to 20K as buffer instead of giving myself enough fat, you know, to fight off Trump era trading. You know what I'm saying? But yep. The max, I think what you're reading is that the maximum that a trader can generate in the sim funded accounts is 100K. That's it. All right. So the starting balance you can get in the live funded is up to 20K, right? So that thing that you're talking about is they give you accounts in 20K, right? Maximum in a live funded account. So if you have like 30K profit, they'll move you 20K into account and then give you 10K as a payout, right? So the thing that you're talking about is there's like a container of like, they give you an increment of a certain, like they give you $20,000 per account, even though you can get 15,000 per sim account going forward. So 15 times 7 is 75. I would get essentially 3 20K payout, or sorry, 3 20K accounts with 75 and a 15K payout from that. Yeah. So essentially, when I go live, I should have 3 20K accounts and a 15K payout for the other 15. If that makes sense. Like there's no, look, okay, there's no way I'm not going to get the max. Is what I'm saying. Don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. So if I get a total of, or whatever the max is, right? What's up, guys? So each live funded account that you get is up to 20,000 bucks, and they give you as many as they want to give you. You know, so every And I guess whatever the maximum that I have, the max that carries forward from each account is 15,000 bucks. So 15 times 5 is 75. That's the max and carry forward. So they can give me, say an example, if I had 75,000, they carry me forward, they give me 3 20K live accounts with 15K left over to be distributed as a payout on the first day. Yeah, dude, it's storming like crazy over here. Anyways, the point is when I go to live, I want the biggest buffer ever, and then I don't want to blow up the accounts at any time between A and B. And so I'm just inching along, I've taken like maybe 40K in profits, you know, or in payouts through this. So it really wasn't like I'm in that perfect sweet spot. I'm the only person that successfully has done this, which will be fun. I'll be the first person to get cap at Tradeify. It should be nice. Kind of like right here in MHP. So we're below MHP today. We did open below MHP, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Okay, 90% chance we should close above, but it could be one of those days where we don't. Be careful today as we're breaking MHP at the open. Also rejecting the yellow line overnight. We tap that red line. Let's delete that. We should be good here. Okay, so it looks like we're playing the bottom half of this box. Lower DD band play should be pretty fun for today. Somebody says, do you think instead of building a buffer of 30, 50K, just put the money in a real account? You have to worry about rules. I do both. I do everything. The Tradeify straight to funded, the reason that prop firm and all this is interesting to me, because there's a leaderboard and all the big streamers and influencers are trying to like outdo each other to compete. So I'm going to go get #1 on a leaderboard. My live futures account and my live trading efforts, my, you know, no matter how much of billionaire, millionaire, gazillionaire I'm ever going to do, there's no leaderboard for a live account, you know, or for your own live account. You know what I'm saying? This is all about getting up in there, getting down and dirty, and being better than everyone else at doing this. So I get the bigger YouTube stream. So I'm going to do the fun stuff here. Yeah, I mean, you can always trade your own live account. I have to deal with that. I did that. I used to trade live accounts on YouTube before most of you guys were out of grade school. It used to be the old style of the stream before prop firm was a thing. I was the OG YouTube future streamer back when nobody even knew what futures were. Everyone was trading penny stocks, you know, 10 years ago. They're like, futures, what the hell is that? And then that was like not even a thing. But I don't consider it, to me, profit. To me, this Tradeify thing, for most of you guys, y'all are doing prop firms because you're like, okay, I want to try to get payouts and make money. You'll see my real trading accounts. I mean, I make a ton of money trading my real accounts. Here I was casually making $50,000 bets and options, just casually, just drop on one single bet, right? That's my real trading account. The old prop game is like, okay, let's see who's the better YouTuber sort of thing. Clearly, it's me. So I'm going to get out there and jump in the flurry of this. And you guys all do prop firms too. So, you know, I got to be relevant to what y'all are doing. All the real future streamers out there that are just doing like real straight futures, they don't really get a lot of traction. We didn't either until we started doing prop firm stuff. Such a popular thing the kids are doing these days. You were born before there was trading. Greg B is like Jurassic era trader. I was trading before many here were born, Niles. Yeah, right. So my job is to go live with the prop firm because it's the ultimate prize. It means you beat the game, you beat their rules. It's a challenge. It's harder than real trading. The money doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care if these payouts don't mean shit. $3,000 every 10 days. Okay. It's not It just goes into a bucket with all the rest of my money. Just like, yeah, it's not like something I really care. It's not like I'm playing the prop game because I need to. You guys know the combination of what I do for a living, everything I do for a living, is many more times over than the prop firm payouts ever. So not really much of a need from you. Okay, resilience coming out the door positive, greater than 0. Looking for maybe possible longs out the door. We'll see if we get it. Half gap is looking decent. I've got Nasdaq on the screen here. Trading through the gap. Here's the open price here. But it is fun to kind of like, you know, do something cool and tell people you're, you know, the best at it or whatever, and compete and lose or win in a competition. I like that kind of stuff. Okay. Probably get a bull long up on this. Let's take a look and see if we get liquidity maps come through. Actually, let me do my double up here. Let's get our maps come through. Okay, looks like we have bulls on bottoms nearby. QQQ. Lower low would be a pretty decent spot to trade off of an EST on the breakout. I will say that about right here. Middle. Okay, let's look at S&P really quick. All right, got a couple of options. Either chase on a breakout in a little bit if we break EST on QQQ on the upside, or... the fuck is my... oh, it's fine. SPY EST, right? I can take S&P EST at the bottom. Resilience is positive. We should be good. Let's take EST SPY. Yep. Let's grab it. S&P bear zone top. Let's see if that holds. A little risky right out the door here, but we'll see. All right, so got basically every single time setup here on S&P. Bear zone top. Although it is rejecting MHP pretty hard. You know what I'm going to do? What am I going to do here? This is one of my favorite setups to take, but it might flush. This is a pretty quick push. It should be bouncing here. We also got bear zone top in this bull zone. There it is. Same spot. Okay. Resilience is greater than 0. I think it should be okay. Taking a long run out the door. 10-point push on S&P. You get a little move there. Half gap support, resilience greater than 0, right? Although I don't like this opening action, but we should be, hopefully should be okay. I don't like that it's breaking through and trying to fall below. Resiliences are negative here, so let's at least get that bump. That'd be kind of nice. QQQ. Oh, man, all right. Looking pretty solid here. So EST setups are pretty nice. QQQ EST is resilience is greater than 0, supporting inside of here, breaking through all the way up to bull zone. This is just a push to about this side right here. SPY's in a similar boat, although SPY is starting to lose its key support level. Now we have essentially rescue pivots down in here in case the market does decide to sell off today. We've got about a 30-point drop in S&P, so about 50-80 on the low side. If I do take a stop, that's my crawlback point. EST setup from here to basically here with the interrupt of the bull zone. Boy, it's a really low R&R. So if we get a little pop inside of here, that's basically it. Resilience numbers are positive enough that show that this is probably likely. But I might get, looks like it's trying to sell though. We'll see if we get it. Should be all right. But this is tight. It's right on the edge of selling. Numbers are pretty solid. Not like too bad, but yeah, declining volume around the wrong side of this, huh? See if the market can rescue this. Like for me, when I go live at Tradeify, they're going to want to give me the maximum they can give me. That's what all the firms do because they know it's a publicity stunt for them. As big as we are, they want to see their brand front and center. So I'm going to go get the maximum I can get. That way I have the best chance of getting it. I don't want to do a lot of work and go to live with some rinky-dink 10, 15K that I have to ignore. It's not the prize. I want to get the biggest I can get. That's my goal here. All right, take a look at NASDAQ really quick. As it kind of still sitting inside of the box here. QQQ has a bear zone top here. Okay, that's not. Sorry. Bull zone bottom NASDAQ is about 50 points lower than here, so right at about 90. Bull zone top. Or bull zone bottom right here. So we should be good today. Worst case scenario, we should be good to support down in here. Maybe one more leg down to be all right. It would be the unexpected move. This is like rare to break through here. Now the problem is I don't see a big push up either. We'll have to see if the market does survive off of this. So hopefully we should be good. Nope, let's fucking go. Come on, let's move it, baby. Let's roll it. Find my news here. Where's my news stuff? Okay. Stay on the calendar. Don't forget, guys, smash that like button. Here we'll be doing a giveaway in about an hour. We'll do our giveaways earlier now. EST every single time. QQQ hamburger trade. We got another 40 points in NASDAQ. Let's rip it up. We push forward a little bit higher. One more leg. Let's see if we get it now again. Let's see. Hold up. No, wait. SPY has the limit. Half gapper should be good to pass through the bull zone. SPY about 6 more points higher. About 60, 22 or 23. Bum ba bum 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 bum. One more leg up on SPY. So SPY has essentially bull zone bottom to hit, which is 7 points higher. 24 on SPY. Write this down. 24 ES. That first scalp. And then QQQ. Just filled its gap with a little bit more to go, but we do have bear zone top. This riskier trade part 2. QQQ another 40 points from here. 907 NASDAQ. Whichever hits first. 907. We're passing through the gap fill, leg number 2, up to top of bull zone bottom. 533 Qs on the tap. EST. Simon yelling it in chat. We know the drill. Now, again, there's an interrupt on the gap fill. There will be resistance here, like we're seeing right now. Normally, I'd exit on the gap fill, but I'm feeling a little eager today to hold through it. Daddy want to make a little money today. Don't forget to that like button, friends. 2 contracts. Yeah, not a big deal, right? Maybe entering a bit too early. No, half gap was it. That was the entry point. But yeah. This is the actual move. 2 contracts, no big deal. So with the Tradeify thing, I've only taken 40K payouts. So whatever the case may be, when I go to live, trust me when I say this, when I go to live, I'm going to get as max as I can get. All right. I'm going to go there and I'm going to get as big as I can go. Like Pat got 40K when he went live. So I'm sure I'll get 60K. That's what I'm aiming for. That's kind of where I am right now, about 60K. The max I can go. What's up, Kaizen? Good morning. Do you do monthly map analysis? Yeah, let me do it as soon as I wrap up this trade really quick. One of my accounts is at payout, so I can't trade it. The other accounts, I'm trading them. This is EST every single time. 90% trade. We take a tandem trade. We call this the bear, bull, bear sandwich, the Arby's trade. What's up? Oh, no way. What's up?
Fresh juice.
Did you make juice this morning?
Yeah, and then also tea and honey. For when your throat starts to hurt, just take a little sip, okay? It's really hot, so careful.
Okay. So I'm losing my voice, guys, from all the streaming, by the way.
Hot, hot.
Oh.
It'll be good for your throat.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So just balance the 2 liquids.
Oh, shit, that's good. Is that tea?
Yep, green tea and honey.
That was good.
I skipped the lemon because lemon's in there.
Wait, hold on. Wait, and the last... Why'd your hand so wet? Remember last time?
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't kiss your hand?
Yeah, and I got
all right,
sunburn.
you finally get that this time. All right, we making some money, though. Check it out.
Just a little one.
Thank you.
Yep.
That makes me trade better. You know that, right?
Green juice for green day. Hi,
That's
guys.
funny. If Shiver comes in here with red juice, though, that'll be bad. He got beet juice today. No. So I'm starting to like lose my voice a little bit. I'm going extra hard with the streaming, though. And we got to ride the spiral wave that we're on, though, you know? We've gotten so big so quick. All right, let's check it. Supporting the open, res is positive. We should still be good for leg number 2 of the Arby's trade. We call it the Arby's trade because it looks like a sandwich. You have a bull zone, bear zone, bull zone. It looks like a, well, we call it the sandwich trade, but everyone here jokes around, calls it the Arby's trade. What happens is you have an illiquidity pocket transition to liquidity pocket. The market, the volatility stabilizes here for a second leg up. It's very much one of the gimme trades. About 907 is my target here. And be cool with that. Boom, boom, bum, 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 bum. Let's go. Leg 2, baby. Let's pop it EST up. Let's get the bump. Give me that bump. I take it right up to here, get the trade. 907 NASDAQ, 24 ES. See whichever one's happening first. ES is getting pretty damn close to upper target. Yeah, ES is kind of in that same boat there. S&P's got a little bit more to go, like 3 more points. 3 or 4 more points. Trying to break through MHP. This is the first play. If it loses this and falls out, then that's the sad part. I didn't take profit, and then I don't get it. But we'll see if we bounce here and go. It's really rare to break through here and keep going, so be very careful. Resilience is getting better and slightly better. There's a second bump here. Stocks are doing pretty okay. Should be all right. We'll see. Oh, let me log into this really quick. Looking pretty good here. We hope we get leg number 2 on NASDAQ. Be really nice. Just one more leg. Come on. Give me that 907 level. Just give it to me. Come on. Give it to us. Be rare to break through. Bull zone bottom. Be rare. Come on. Just give it to us. Let us have it. We've been working hard today. Let us have it. Put it in my bank account. Yellow line, margin buffer, limit pivot. Let's have it. Come on, one more. Just one more. One more. EST on NASDAQ setup right here. Looking pretty solid. What's up, Chris? Good morning, guys. Ricola. Speaking of Ricola, I got some right here. I've been streaming too much. I'm straining my vocal cords. I'm like, you know, like a singer on tour. Pressing them highs, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's run it. Was S&P? What is the level I'm looking for? S&P 24. Resilience is doing okay. It's good. The problem is the gap fills in the middle of this liquidity pocket, so it's having a hard time busting through it. This is a rare, like, a harder pivot to break. I shouldn't be crunching this Ricola, but my bad for crunching y'all's ear. We cool, we'll take it. That 24 level. DQ now at the gap fill. That's the push. What the hell is going on here? Like my fuck is going on? Like trade debate's just like crashing out here. I can't even execute. Okay. Oh my god, my browsers are like dying over here. Let me take profit. What the fuck is going on here? Trade debate, your system is fucking garbage, dude. I swear to god. Like my browser's literally frozen up here. Hold on one second. Like I can't even close the fucking tab. Hold on, guys. What on earth is going on? I can't, like... Massive computer failure. Hold on, guys. All right, let's load up my browsers again one more time. There we go. Hang tight. All right, let's see if we can log in here. Okay, let's log into that. Let's log into that. Okay, we're good. Okay, here we go. All right, good. Like my browsers were just kind of like completely locked up over here. Let me try to... Dude, I might have to go get like more RAM. My computer is pretty much... All right, I close everything out. I think I close everything out. It should be good. Yeah, so that's just the upper limit of QQQ looking for that 24 level here. I'm sorry, 907 level. Should be good for a run up. EST every single time. I can take the bounce here for one more play on QQQ. Resilience is starting to pull back just a little tiny bit. So I think after this this little leg up, I'm going to close out everything. I've got a little bit still chilling on my my funded futures live. Should be able to close that. Yeah, let's close everything. Let me just exit everything here. At the EST fill here. Okay, I went flat and everything. Like it was really having a hard time letting me execute. That's weird. Okay. That was nice. But yeah, like the browser just sort of, I think it's what it is. It's like Tradeovate browser. I have many instances of it open. I think that's starting to slow my computer down. Damn, and I am using Firefox. You notice the trade debate tabs are slowing down more than they used to? Yeah. Any hedging against Iran news? No, that any news related to Iran or the Middle East will never affect, or Russia will never affect the stock market. It never will. Unless there's something related to, because we don't do much global trade with Iran. You know, our economy's not really based on much there. Russia's same. Maybe energy prices might, but stock market, no. Trade just sucks. I know, they suck. Use TradeBait desktop. You have 4 windows open. Well, I have the TradeBait desktop open and then Tradeify browser open for the other. So I have browser open twice for Funded Next and for my Funded Futures. I've got TradeBait open here on desktop. EST every single time, one time. Should tap it again. One more time, EST. Resilience is still good. Kind of nice. Gonna tap it one more time. A little over trading probably, but let's try one more time here at the middle. Res is still good. Things are still good. We'll see if that does anything. I just put one contract in one account. If that gets us anything good to play with. Grab that dip. One more time across all my Funded Next and Funded Futures. Grabbed it. Let her rip. I grabbed the Nasdaq this time. Around the half cap. Let's go. All right, so what's going on here? All right, this is looking good, guys. Universe felt bad and gave me a second trade. It was like, sorry, your browser was crashing. We'll give it to you again. You didn't like that you made 5,000 bucks. Let's give you 10. Okay, I'll take it. Come on, hang in there, baby. Hang in there. Roll back up to gap fill EST QQQ. Let's roll it here back to here. One more trade. Half gap support. Resilience is good. Half gap support one more time. Give this little fun candle to play with. Give me one more trade would be nice. Yo, Gabriel, bro. Good luck, dude. Good luck. Don't break my heart market today. Let's go. Am I early? Probably. I'm just trading a liquidity pocket. We didn't get the full run the first time. Trying to hit. Here. Hang in there. Resilience greater than 0. We're good. Although it is declining just a little bit. Good for one more bump. The market can hopefully sustain this. We should be good. Although I don't feel that we're rallying big today. I do feel at least we make one more stretch to press to these key levels here. One more time, 907, whatever it was. 76.33, 52, 1.25. So 50 points from here. Yeah, about 907, give or take. 24. One more time. One more scout. I'd be happy to get it. Just give me one more, baby. Just give me one more. Let's go. Come on, just give me that one more push. Won't go. One more. Roll it. That's it though. I'm not looking for breakout. I'm just looking for one more scalp, the same level. Try it like a one more attempt before it falls. I don't think we just fall from here, but at least 904. I'd like to see that push fail. Good deal today, good deal. Ooh, 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 ooh. Textbook days looking oh so good. ESTQQQ one more time. 30-year bond auction, market might react. Yeah, it could be. There's a lot of selling pressure here. So market's selling. Stocks are doing good. Reses are good. Everything's good. DD's good. DD's 0.7 though, so be careful you guys with that. Monthly map analysis. Now the trade's chilling out. Very simple process to look at the monthly maps. What you're looking for is a couple of things. On monthly maps, you want to look for which zone you're currently trading in. Right now, it is pretty much a bull zone through August. This goes to August. This is a 3-month outlook. So it's bullish through August for the most part. Then what do you want to see is how the bull zone and bear zone are changing. The bull zone bottoms are sort of becoming like lower and lower and lower from here, which means the bull zone is getting stronger. Okay. So not only are we bullish, but it's becoming stronger as days go by. It's securing this bull zone. It's not like it's at a high rate of fall. This is bear zone weakening when the bear zone slips down as well. Again, signs of a short squeeze. So this is a liquid market, and then the space between it means liquid or volatile. Like there's some pockets of volatility and then some pockets of liquidity. Like basically it's like very stable. And usually you're looking for like big spaces between the zones to show there's possible volatility. Usually FOMC and earnings will create that. But this is nice and tidy. So this is a nice tight bull market, basically. That's pretty good. I don't like this little pattern here. Pop up, pop down. I don't like this at all. Stocks are still looking good, but keep an eye on NASDAQ because NASDAQ's the one that's kind of looking a little weird here. Still all right. S&P, very similar. It's getting a little choppy up here, but it still looks okay. Come on, give us the go. This is also why, because S&P SPY is hitting its own resistances here. That's kind of one part. For me, with like this straight to find, this journey that I'm doing with the funded programs and stuff, it's just the show. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. It's just to show that I can do it and to show that I'm the best to do it. I mean, that's really why I'm doing it. I want to show off on social media. I want to trade in the faces of every major influencer, streamer, YouTuber out there. Show you guys I'm the best one. That's really why I'm doing it. I don't care about payouts. I don't care about 2,000 this, 3,000 this, 5,000 this. Guys, I fucking sometimes clock in $1 million a month in my life. This shit's pennies. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being real with you guys. I mean, I made 6 figures last week in life in general. And all the things I do. I don't do this because I need to do this. I do this because I want to show off. It's really why I do it. I'm on a quest. So, between trading and my, 17 revenue streams, I really balance 17 revenue streams. Money is not a thing. I'm at the point in life where money's not a thing. So, I don't like this activity we see right here, though. So every once in a while you'll get somebody that says, "Oh, why are you doing this prop firm?" Blah blah blah. It's really to show off, and I'm not lying. This is why I do it. It's so hard to do. Everyone's out there doing it, and I'm gonna be the person that does it. And I'm gonna say, look how good I'm doing it. Maybe I'm not the best, but I want to try to be. I want to race. I want to join the competition and see if I can't be the biggest or the best or the whatever. It's a cool new thing to do, right? So I'm excited to check it out and give it a shot. You guys like to learn trading prop firms? I was like, you know what? It's a good way to stay relevant. It's a good challenge. It's something to do to prove myself and to prove it to everyone else. There's no way you can lie. The prop firm balance is the prop firm balance. You show a printout from Tradeify, everybody knows what it is. You show a printout from many of your brokers, people are gonna be like, how do I know that's real? So it's easier to gauge performance, especially gauge performance next to other people. Like for me, it's very important to compete. Like I'm such a Halo player, What's up?
Can you try my matcha oat milk real fast? Just take a small sip and tell me.
Is it green also so that I can make money?
Yeah.
Dude, she's blessing us with good luck with the green drinks.
But that's me.
Fucking yeah, let's go. Ooh. 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 Hold on, wait, hold up. You walk in with the green drink and the fucking market goes to the fucking moon. What a woman. Look at this. Oh my God. I made $10,000 again today. Yay. Let's go. Thank you. Damn, that's good. The green drink is the new monkey paw. Wow. Wait, did you make this from scratch with all your matcha?
I literally whisked for 2 minutes and it hurt my arm.
And you're wearing a green shirt to go with it? Bro, listen, I got my lucky leprechaun over here. Look at this.
Leprechaun? What the?
You're wearing... That's awesome. What's up? Wait, why are you wet?
Because it's raining outside, like really bad.
You guys, I popped another 10 G's today. Let's go.
Hey, did I do that? Did I do this thing right here?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Great. All right, bye guys. Have fun.
Wow.
Come on, Vigo.
That's incredible.
Come on, baby.
I closed everything out. I took that pot. It's the pop I wanted to. What I write on the screen? What numbers did I put up there? 907 or 902. Close enough. That's incredible. All right, let's add it up, you guys. Oh. She brought the green juice for good luck. She brought the green tea for good luck. She's wearing a green shirt for good luck. Hold on 1 second. Hello? All right, hold on. I put some notes on here from my video guy. That is so funny. Y'all, that's what luck, right? All right, let's take a look. But right, so, you know, people always are kind of like, why are you, you know, why would you be doing prop firms if you're blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, I know, I totally agree. I do have my real accounts. I do have my real futures account. I have my real options account. I have my real everything that I do. But this is kind of like, you know, all my friends out there, no disrespect to them, all my buddies that are streaming, they're all pretty good. All my brothers out there, you got, you know, Pat and Matt and Alpine and Brian, all these guys that I know, and Rips, we're all out there. We're all out there flexing, trying to be the best. And how else are you going to be the best unless you compete head on with some of these folks? And so for me, I want to compete head on with, you know, the best of the best. Whoever's out there with the camera on their face, I just want to be in the mix and showing that I can do it. Quietly on the sidelines with nobody watching you, man, in your big account, not gonna really make much. So much money I made today. That's it. Top is my funded futures funded, live funded account. So it's 1227. The one below that is one of my funded next accounts. I'm babysitting those one at a time. Plus my Tradeify is $8 is just flipping the account for payout. That's it. That one's locked into payout at the bottom. 1496 plus 1370 plus 1207 plus 908 plus 8. Close enough. 8500. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I'm on such a winning streak, y'all. This has been crazy. People aren't going to believe it's true, but you guys watch it. You know, watch it live. So let's put this all up here. That's it. That's the trade. That's the trading day. There's no evidence we're going to pop through and go completely through. That's a liquidity pocket, textbook rocket scooter, DD ratio greater than half, bear zone top, bull zone bottom. You guys know me. I don't trust big candles with big volume. So when I get them, I close out. Whether it's a win or loss, it's a good form for your functioning to avoid news as much as possible, or possible news as much as possible, even if it goes in your favor. Get out of the way. If you make a green drink too, 75 away from passing 50K. Jay Void, let's go, baby. Green drink, girl with green shirt, and pickle. Pickle also green. Green for the day, green for the day. Hitting all your accounts, personal and EST, loving it. Chris, let's go. EST stands for every single time. It's a code word people give to any trade that I have set up that on the liquidity map, I long on it every single time, no matter what. Liquidity pocket is this one right here that we're talking about, where I'm circling left side of the screen. Everybody look. If DD ratio greater than half, I hit it hard. If it's less than half, I hit it small. So no matter what the confluence is, I'm always trading it every single time. The odds are tremendous for this setup. And that's why I take it every time. Just depends on if I hit it long, hit it hard, or hit it small. And this was great. Took one trade, got out. Took two trades, got out, and then call it a day. I don't have to do anything else. My trading day is over. 40 minutes in. And a lot of times right now, half the amateur traders out there are saying, okay, I missed out on that. Now what do I do? Now that's where you don't want to be, right? You want to be in the place where you are now, everyone else is like, oh, this might rally. Let me get in on this. And you're like, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm done for the day. Good job, guys. Rockin' the chat if you made any money today. Love hearing it. Can I show off my real account? I did for like, oh geez, 6-7 years streaming. And there was a period in 2020 when I was doing this $1 million challenge, right? I was taking a 6K account to $1 million. And then there was another time when I was trading $1 million account, making 6-figure bets on stream. I was trying different things to see what would stick with an audience. And I'll tell you, as cool as it was to watch me make 50K to 100K a day in my futures account, trading 10 to 30 minis, the audience was still small. People weren't resonating with that. It didn't really match what they were doing. And the goal was to grow the stream and grow the audience. we were always steadily growing. We were always really big, but we had like an underground quality to us, right? People are like, oh, they're those like nerdy engineers. By the way, here's the tippy top. There's that 907 and overshot a little bit, but that's the move. God, guys, this was so fucking textbook. Let's go. Yamo Young. Oh, that's funny. Well, hey, dude, bro, money's money though. You made something, you're good. I would, if honestly, guys, liquidity pockets, it is rare. And I'm going to say again, I kind of miscalculated. Well, not really miscalculated, but the futures are moving fast in the equities. So I'm gonna let you guys know, this is it. It's actually 922 now, not 907. The liquidity pocket is here. This is it. It's rarer. I can't give you investment advice, but it's rare to break through this and keep going without testing. Anytime you break into bull zone on that final squeeze, I always close out if I'm in a trade. Now, whenever it breaks into bull zone, there's almost always a test, and you're seeing it right now live on the screen. And this is where I'd enter a second trade if I wanted to trade again. So usually on the blast out of the liquidity pocket, I always close out on that exhaustion and wait. Then let it play around. It's rare to go straight through this without testing on the way. It's also rare to break into bull zone and test and keep going. It's more likely that this is the high of the day than it is to keep rallying. So when you open in an illiquidity pocket and you break into a liquidity pocket, it's okay. We usually go through it. But once you hit the bull zone top bottom, I usually call it a day. That's usually the end of the day. If the market blasts through and trades up in here and trades up in here, hours later it goes by and then it falls to here, I can take one more long off of there. But right here, I would exit out of all my long positions and let it test. This is where the losers come in and start longing. That's what I would do. No investment advice. Not telling you guys what to do with your money. I'm fully on the trade. Sidelines, nothing. Done. The way we train on this is that when you break from liquidity to illiquidity, which is bull zone is illiquid, you always test liquidity. The pocket gets tested. So as you see, as I'm speaking those words right now, this is the test. My job on YouTube is to make a splash. I want people to see what I can do, and I really want to show off. I don't know. We'll see if I'm as good as I think I'm going to be, because I do want to compete. And there's a lot of talented folks out there in YouTube world and Twitter world and whatever. But I want to see if I can't hang with the best, you know? Not afraid to take them head on. Cost my funding. So the $8 was an account that's already ready for payout that I'm just sit there and flip. So I just flipped this last night, actually. Just open and close really quick. Because it was on day 9 for the cycle. And it's well into payout. Can you never stop streaming till I get $1 million, bro? Hey man, thanks for the donation. Appreciate it. That's right. Let's go. This is it though. Like honestly, this is the part where the smart traders get out and the dumb traders get in. This is where people go, okay, what do I do? Maybe I should fade this. Well, we wouldn't fade this, right? I wouldn't. If it sells off, it sells off. I'm on the sidelines. This is bullish, right? Market's gone up in a liquidity pocket. We call this every single time trade for a reason. You guys see Simon Dean every morning is so good. He's just a member and he's so good at telling everybody, like, you know, he's not paying attention. He says, when he says EST, QQQ or EST, the EST trades are very simple. Bull zone bottom is every single time. Bear zone top to bull zone bottom in a liquidity pockets every single time. DD band bottom is every single time, and MHP reversal is every single time. There's 4 of them, right? They're trades on the liquidity map that have a position no matter what the confluence is. So I'll demonstrate all of them for you. Liquidity pocket, you know, left side. You can have a trade no matter what the condition is. MHP 1B, you have a trade. There is no condition. You're going to hit that every time. Number 2, same thing. Every single time. MHP, bounce. Every single time. Bull zone bottom, number 1, every single time. Right here. And DD band bottom, which is on a different handout, but you guys know the drill with that one. Every single time. Every single time. Every single time. Okay, let's put a bull zone bottom. Now, again, it's not 90% close above on that bull zone bottom. Typically, when you open somewhere, you're going to kind of close somewhere. This is more likely to close down in here. Let me change the bull zone bottom break. Is rare. Rare to sustain. It doesn't hold all the time. It usually tucks back in. But anyone that is bullish, usually what I do is I let it rally and rally and rally and rally and rally and just look like I'm missing out and missing out and missing out. Then at the end of the day, test it there and then I buy it. I don't normally try to eagerly jump in from here, you guys. This is the trick. I almost very rarely do. While it is look like it's trying to support and it might actually go higher. This is not the leg I want to be in on. I like to see the market do this and then I'm like, oh, I'm missing out. And then all of a sudden it's like, and then I grab that long there. That's the fun trade. I won't be caught up in the slow trickle here. I want to grab the dip when it comes, the bigger dip, right? So that's how I do it. Keep an eye on VIX, folks. BC bottom play today. VIX can do some volatility, and that's good with Thomas saying the volatility. He's warning us. And anytime I have that kind of play with VIX, which is nice, the little trickle up will get like a big fat red candle to play on. So now it becomes the waiting game. What I do is what Tom is saying is, so I know volatility is possible, then I'm going to wait and then let the market kind of fall to my level and go. Just like here, right? Trickle up, fell to level, took the long. Pretty good, pretty good. Guys, this has been great. This has been super good here. But yeah, when it comes to like the funded account stuff, my goal is to go out there and get live with every major prop firm just to say that I can do it, just to show it. I went and got live with ETF. I went and got live with my funded futures, and now I'm going to be live with Tradeify. And live is the hardest thing to get with these prop firms. It's not easy to do. You have to play their rules and play their game and do well enough to where they see is like, okay, we need to invest in this guy. So live is your own money. Yeah, they give you money to trade with, which is kind of cool. Live is like the ultimate goal at the prop firm. It's they're endorsing you as a trader. And they're like, this person's good. We're going to give them real money to trade with. And now we're trading together. And when you're trading sim funded, you're actually trading against the prop firm. You're trading and they're giving you payouts based on your performance. They're paying you their money. But when you're good enough, they go in with you into the market. And then you guys are making money together. And that's the difference. And they only invest in their like traders that really outperform their system, right? So live account means you put your own money into it. Yeah, so a live account is your own money into it. Prop firm live account is their own money into it and you're trading it. New trader. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How do you get CKG data onto Rocket Scooter? So what you do, Kevin, is you go to your broker. Any futures broker should work for the most part that's not in the Ninja Trader family. Most of us here will use AMP or Edge Clear or Iron Beam or Cunningham or Phillip or Dorman. Those are the majors. And you open up an account, just a futures account with anybody, and you deposit whatever they require you to deposit. AMP is like $100 minimum. And whoever your futures broker is, this isn't investment advice or advice to tell you to go to any specific broker, but this is what you do if you have a brokerage account. Say that you chose AMP, for instance, or you have an AMP account. You buy your data from your broker. Usually it's $14 a month or so. And your broker will give you login for CQG. They all have CQG logins. And then you take that login and you can go anywhere. You can go to Trading View with it. You can go to Sierra Charts with it. You can go to Ninja Trader with it. You can go here with it. So you take your CQG login that your broker gives you, and then you go to Rocket Scooter. At the bottom, there's a connections tab, and you just go to connections, and then you just log into your futures account here. And then you can trade that futures account here on the DOM, and your futures data should pop up here. Hopefully that helps, Kevin. So if you already have a futures account with somebody, like on that list, the major FCMs, just ask them for your CQG. If you don't, you go get one. The reason we do it that way is that it's cheaper for you guys. If you go buy your futures data outright as a non-pro, it's like $75 a month. It's ridiculous. If you buy it as a pro, it's like $140 a month. Which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, if you go live with the prop firm, you're considered professional at that stage, and you have to pay the professional data feeds. For my live accounts, I got to pay $140 a month for the data. It's ridiculous. AMP is $4 a month for the level 1 data, and then it's another $10 for the CQG API fee. So it's $14, I think. Can you guys believe that? I don't know if you guys knew that, but when you go live, you're getting tagged $140 a month for your data. Because you're in a you're considered a pro whenever you're trading someone else's money. You actually you qualify to the exchange as a professional trader at that point. So you can't get your non-pro designation once you go live funded and you're trading with somebody else on power of attorney. At such point, you must check the boxes that say congratulations, you are now a professional trader. Your data feed will now cost 10 times as much. So there's no way around it. Classification. What's up? Hey, Jean Paul. Appreciate the donation as well from you. Can you never stop streaming until you get to $1 million? Since you saw the $1 million goal comment earlier. I don't think I'm going to stop streaming. I love doing this. This is really fun. Does Tradeify give you one? No. Like, okay, so when you buy data feeds from a prop firm, it's not real data feeds. This is why futures is confusing. Whatever you buy for your prop firm is isolated to that prop firm. Whatever you buy from a real futures broker is something that you can walk to every real trading platform for the most part. CQG allows you to take your broker data feed and move it wherever platform you want, because a lot of these brokers don't have platforms. So real data, like for AMP or through anyone else, you buy real futures data. Level 1 is all you need. It's $4 a month, top of book. So always get top of book. Level 2 data you will never need to trade with unless you're, I don't know, using book maps or something. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of level 2. I don't think it's useful, but if you think it's useful, get it. It's not needed for anything. Level 1 is your candles, your current price, your historic candles, and the best bid and offer. You'll know you have level 1 when your DOM only shows 1 bid and 1 ask price tier. It doesn't show the rest of the ladder. Whenever you go live funded with a prop firm, they will force you to buy the professional, data feed, and you'll get everything with it. So, 14 for Tradeivate as well. I don't know what. Remember, Tradeivate and the prop firms are all different. Each prop firm is not real data. So Ryan, when it comes to prop firms, whole different story. Prop firms aren't compatible outside of each prop firm for the most part, unless you are trading through the. If you're trading in the Project X thing, you're usually stuck in that prop firm. If you're trading in the Ninja Trader family, like for instance, Tradeify gives me a Ninja Trader login. It'll work on Ninja, it'll work on Tradeify, it'll work on TradingView. It's weird how it works. But real futures data is the only thing Rocket Scooter will connect to, because we only connect to CQG. So your prop data is not even real futures data. It doesn't work. And the only reason that Tradeivate can have a transferable data feed that can go to a couple different platforms is because before 2021, Tradeivate used to have an API that developers can develop into to connect to Tradeivate. It was called the legacy CQG. And back in the day, we hadn't developed Rocket Scooter yet. How we developed Rocket Scooter 2 years earlier, you would have been able to trade every major prop firm in here because I would have grandfathered into that API before they closed the doors. So Trading View is a lucky motherfucker because you can now connect your NinjaTrader products and services through Trading View because they built into it. We were going to build into it. We just had no idea that Trade of 8 was going to close the doors and merge with NinjaTrader and kick everyone out. And they did that on the timing. Kind of sucks. What are the consequences if you lie? Asking for a friend. I would never lie to the exchanges or to the regulatory agencies, like by any means whatsoever. Fines, penalties, and ban from trading for life, and sometimes jail time. I think we're lying about your pro or non-pro status, but we'll go to jail. But you can get banned from trading forever. Like your social security number can be banned. They could fine you. Lots of bad things. They can sue you. Lots of bad stuff. So yeah, don't, for the love of God, don't lie. Yeah. Don't ever get the regs angry at you. Be truthful. Yeah. Ban from trading is a thing, and that's the last thing that you want. That's probably the worst penalty you'll get is banned from trading. A lot of times, if you read the enforcement actions, there's a lot of people get sued for like nefarious actions, like spoofing, or you know, doing something they shouldn't be doing, and it's like blah blah blah. They get fined, $1 million and a 6-month ban from trading any major U.S. exchanges. Blah blah blah. So the slap on the wrist is more like a punch in the face. Like, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't risk it to save money on data feed. Don't ever. Yeah, I would never. The last people you want on your back is some regulatory agency in finance. That will ruin your good time. Oh. Now we just wait. Any idea why price is moving so slow today? It's not really a strong bullish market. The market's approaching key resistance levels, all-time highs in approach. There's really no reason for markets to move and not a lot of news during the day. Bull markets tend to move slow. They tend to move very slow. There's not really usually a bull market that moves very fast unless it's news driven. For the most part, bull markets are slow and boring. They just pop up and hold and they hold. And then mostly in bull markets, you're going to see me wait. Like I wait, I get the drop, then I get the buy, then I jump in. All right, guys, we'll do a giveaway in about 15 minutes today. Let me make a little tweet here. So what are you guys talking about? Not gonna pull back, you fear? Well, that's the thing. You never feel like you're gonna pull back, but it kind of always does. Let it. Like I always let it pull back. If I think it's gonna pull back, I'm more willing to miss out on the next big up day. I don't even care to not jump in at the top. I'm gonna let it move and move and move and move and move, and all the people that jump in there, and then it squeezes them, and I get in, right? Let's always look at it. Chris is telling you, don't lie. Whoever asked about lying, except when big corps end up losing money, then it's the death penalty. Yeah. If you steal money from the shark's mouth, they're going to squash you like a bug. What is the name of the training course? It's $20 on your site that you recommend. Right. That's the one. It's $20 on the site. It's just called the boot camp. It's the one. If you go to our site, it's on the very, very, very left. The first product on the featured. Is there any reason to get the futures data outside of just convenience? No, you don't need it, other than it automatically will draw DD bands on your chart. And then as soon as we finish up the automation of overnights, which is this blue, like your futures stuff, the final destination of this is that everything will be converted to futures and printed on your chart for you. You'll need futures data for that to happen. If you want a futures chart, you'll need the data, futures tickers, futures candles. Our equities data is just reference data. It's not the full volume of the equities. We're just kind of like eyeballing about where things are so that we can calculate for futures. The equities data feed is not really something I use to trade with because we don't really expend a lot of money to buy the full volume. It's just for me to print the stuff on a chart so I can convert it to futures. The next iteration is we're going to require everybody to have futures data to power this, because everything will be on a futures only chart, right? So it is for convenience, but also everything's going to soon be populated all in one chart, hopefully. Yeah. What's your favorite prop firm that's straight to funded? Tradeify and ETF are the only two out there that are worth it. They are both really good. Straight to funded. Elite Trader Funding, you have a bigger payout but a longer schedule. Tradeify, a shorter schedule but smaller payout. They're pretty much both S tier. Everyone else, I wouldn't touch. I'd steer clear of top one. They've got a lot of complaints, shenanigans, people getting banned from Discord, things like that. It's kind of messy over there right now. The note the app says bull zone bottom to break up is rare to sustain. Currently, would you say it's likely a pullback is a good amount? Right. So when I say rare to sustain, what I usually mean is that what you'll probably see is this and this and this, and then it's going to be like this, and you're going to be like, oh, man, I want to get in on this. And it's going to try to get back below here at some point, and then I take a second long there later. I never take the first long on the break. Even if I feel like I'm missing out, I always let it test. And if I miss out on this move, I miss out on this move. More often than not, it will try to test. Testing is likely. So let me put a note there that says testing is likely. It's a key point of liquidity analysis to understand that illiquid breaks are rare. Test 1 to 2 hours out is likely. Time is irrelevant, but at some point in the future, like it's likely at some point to want to confirm that that is a new support. Okay. Get this out of the way here. Lovely day today, though. I got my funded futures emailing me the other day. Risk team was like, congratulations on your stellar performance. You know, top tier performance is what they said. And they were like, we're just reminding you, you can take payouts every day, by the way. But I want to take a payout, and I'm just like, I don't need the money. This live, the live accounts for me are a marketing vehicle for my trading brand. So I'm like, you know what? I don't need the money. I need the growth. Yeah, I could take out 10K or 5K or whatever here and there, but I'm going to put, maybe I'll take out a payout once I make my first 50K or something. I'll take out 10 or something. I got a free trading account. I'm trading with someone else's money. I'm good with that. Be cool if I got that with Tradeify, then I have just all these live accounts and I'm not risking a dime and I'm getting better taxes. And oh, that was worth the time it took to get there. Our monthly maps starting to roll over. AP, it's starting to show a little bit of weakness on the maps, but even so, I don't, as it's good eyeball, right? That you're seeing that. Very cool that you see that. The monthly maps are sort of starting to show signs of choppiness and weakness, but it's still good, right? It's not as clean as it normally is. We're starting to see a little bit of choppy, but even at this level, it still is kind of okay a week from now. So normally what happens is you're going to get to the monthly map, and now it's what we call like a challenging phase. It's challenging this bull market, and we're starting to see volatility pick up a little bit as of lately, but it's still good. As you've noticed, yes, it gets choppier from this level. It's not as solid as it should be, right? And we're very close to the bear area, right? The kind of peaks are right here. And so we know over time, it's really razor sharp. If we start losing 530, give or take, which is about here, on S&P at any point in time, it probably can flip to bearish pretty quick. So you basically know that the bear market is like riding your tail very tight. It's so close to being bear market, but we still don't bet that it turns bear. But you see where it is right now. You know the level at 530 is pretty much it. If you already paid through CME data through TradingView, you can't port it anywhere else from TradingView. TradingView is a per profit organization. They upcharge you for the data and keep the money. They don't give you a transferable data feed. TradingView is different. They do professional distribution, so they pay a huge monthly fee to redistribute data, and then you pay them back, and they make their money back, and then some. Eventually, we can do that, but I mean, it's very expensive to buy that data feed. If you're a billion-dollar company like TradingView, you could, but we're not scaled like that yet. When I think of per diem, I never use them. What's his face? Jonah, I think the owner. He seemed like a cool guy. On socials, I don't hear any shenanigans about them usually. But you know, like I said, we have partners that we work with, and the ones I work with, I've guaranteed through my own use of their services that they're worth using. The only one of my partners I've never used is Take Profit. The only reason I partnered with them without using them is because they are the most popular prop firm right now with you guys by far. You guys use Take Profit more than anyone else. And so I'm going off of y'all's word. But all the other partners I've used, so. How do you beat taxes completely? You move to Mars. And that's it. Yeah, so Michael, GB Trades, that's exactly what everyone does. That's exactly what I do. Put in like $500 or something into an AMP account, $1,000, and they deduct the $14 a month for it. And then you don't even have to make a trade. You just need to have the deposit. Most futures brokers are like that. And the reason data is cheap when you do that is because the CME group, as their business model, makes a ton of money selling data. But also the CME group makes a ton of money, a lot more money off of commissions, you trading. They'll make hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month rather than their $75 a month from selling you the data. So the CME group wants to encourage trading. Therefore, they give an educational data rate to anybody that has a live futures account, which is why when you get a live futures account, CME only charges you $4 for data as opposed to $75 for data because they want you to trade. And so when you open a real futures account, you can get data for dirt cheap. And that's why we went that route, or else you'd have to be paying $75 a month through us. So the reason the roundabout is my life hack, so you guys can go get a $4 data feed from your broker. That's the reason to do it. Day 2 of profit, Diana, there you go. And you've been here for what, 4 years? By now, Diana, it's been a while. I'm glad to see you. And if you're the same Diana from way back in the day, from the Ashton days, that's awesome. Seeing your growth is really good. Rhythmic, Rhythmic is not compatible with TradingView and not compatible with us. And Rhythmic is good. It's not bad. It works on certain platforms. But Rhythmic is also slowly dying and becoming obsolete. Rhythmic is kind of like less and less used as the years go by. Newer firms aren't even using Rhythmic anymore. And so Rhythmic just might mean that you have limits on where you can use it. But Rhythmic is still good. It's just like less used. So it might not be able to port everywhere. CQG is a little more portable. It can go more places. You took a long break, Diana? Yeah, cool. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you crushing in my fund. That's nice. Didn't see the bear zone target on your NQ chart. Same value as half cap. Yeah, I think it was. Or was it bull zone bottom, I thought? Hold up. Oh, yeah. So my Nasdaq chart, it's here. Yeah. I didn't draw it because it's starting to get clustered up, but we all knew it was basically like right here. It was at the same place, basically here. Yeah. So what I like to do is this market's trickling up like this. I like to let it move, and then when it dips, then I'll grab that dip later. Oh, man. It's fun. Bull markets are fun. They require a lot of patience and a lot of smarts. I've been doing this long enough to know that I just don't try to jump in, and I'm way more willing to miss out on that big move than just jump in and be silly. You want to see my P&L curve? Up here, look at this. This is my overall net cumulative P&L curve with Tradeify. Goes all the way back to fucking February, dude. People out there, your gurus, blowing up their accounts every other day. I've been babysitting these accounts since freaking end of February, beginning of March. And this is like the last couple weeks. It's been like win, like 10K, 10K, 10K sort of thing, 20K. So let's keep that trend going. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm going to get to some point they're going to be alive, but there it is. That's during Trump. That's during market crash. That's during fucking bear market, tariff market, crazy market. I managed to pull up 74% win rate this whole time. Try to make this little fit on here really quick. We've had a stellar. This is probably the best trading I've done execution wise, not money wise, but like execution wise. Even through the crazy bear market, I'm trading so much better now than I did during COVID. Same stuff 5 years ago. My approach to the downward market, to the bear market, was masterful, like compared to what I did when COVID crashed the market. I was not scared to take longs. I was not scared to be patient and wait for dips. I bought the dip maybe 7 out of 10 times in that bear market still. My strategy got 1,000 times better with the EST, DD ratio, bull zone, bottom, bear zone, top sort of thing. Liquidity pocket trades became my bread and butter trade. We realized that a little bit over a year ago. Last August, after some backtesting came through that showed that your liquidity pocket really was the strongest trade setup that you had. I formulated my trading strategy to focus on that, and the bear market was just like masterful, longing the right spots. Playing the liquidity pockets were so high probability, even when markets were crashing, that I got to sustain growth even during a chaotic sell-off market. So very proud of myself, by the way. You guys ready to do a giveaway? Very proud of myself and my performance. That curve looks horny. It's exponential. Yeah, so that's since February. I mean, you get people on YouTube and people on whatever blowing up Apex accounts left and right. These fucking influencers out there, they want to show you that they're good traders. Yeah, I've been babysitting Tradeify accounts since February, man. Like, just let me show you the performance of like one of the accounts. Okay. Who can take a straight to funded account and make it last 4 months right out the door? You know what I mean? And I'm like, I mean, there's people out there that are trading, but there's a lot of people that are just gambling and hiding their losses. It's really hard to fake a performance curve though with dates, and you guys can watch every stream, backs up every trade, you know. There are people that have reset and blown up and recrashed their accounts thousands of times. They're on Apex account number 2000. You know, like, look. Here's my biggest account with him. One account, 65 trading days. 150K, balances 195K, 54K profits so far over 65 days. And, you know, can't argue about that. I'm blown up this account in 65 days. So, you know, hopefully you guys, historic performance is important to see if somebody's actually really good at trading. Anybody can be like, look, I made $40,000. I made $600,000 in my Apex PAs. Hey, fucking trade both sides of it, whatever. I mean, stupid. Okay, that's a lotto, and you win a lotto every once in a while. But if you can babysit an account over a 4-month period, right, for, you know, 30-something% growth, right? That's what you want to go for. You want to watch that sexy exponential performance curve. There you go. Like I said, I'm doing it just to show off that I can do it. Like, yeah, I can trade very well without any rules on me. Any rules out, put rules on me, like take them away. My own trading account, I do very well. I mean, very well. Okay, you want to give me like daily loss limits and total drawdown this and consistency that. All right. I see your rules. Let me formulate a trading strategy because I'm so good. Let me beat your rules too and show that I can still do it there. A little show off. I'm a little showboaty. I'm a little Michael Jordan, jump from the free throw line, you know. But hey, it's the whole point, right? Time for golf. Yo, Jim, have a good day. Bro, take it easy. I wish I could play golf today, man, because it's thunderstorming though. Want to see your P&L curves too? It's like unzip pants. Oh. Want to see my P&L curve? When you grow up, you want to trade like me? You're on the path, man. Thank you for giving us little info, you guys, in the chat. Gonna show Oracle liquidity map. Yeah. Whoa. Bull long up. Perfect 190 bounce. This is gorgeous. I like the way this looks. About the second dip, presuming market would go bears on top to bulls on bottom. Earlier, Eric. From here to here. Oh, that's a good trade. You got back with GME, so we'll do giveaway in just like 5 minutes, you guys. So we'll chill. Did Victor leave us? No, Victor's probably here somewhere. You've been at this for 3 years without a single payout, bro. I'm gonna tell you, try something new. If you're kind of digging your wheels in the same method, try something new. You know what I'm gonna do, Yamil? Hey, I'm gonna give you free access to our boot camp. All right, free. You don't have to pay for it. Join our boot camp in 2 weeks. All right, hit me up in Discord. I got you. Okay. 3 years without a payout. I'm gonna train you for free, dude. All right. Yeah, I got you, man. Don't worry about it. hit me up in Discord. I'll give you free access. Like basically, I want to find out in the boot camp what it is you're struggling with, and I'll comp you a free month of the platform too. Okay, I'll let you use the platform for free. See if that helps. We start in 2 Mondays. So would I say 60 days more than most streamers? Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, the point is that there's a lot of people out there that kind of like, anybody can make big payouts, anybody can make whatever money, anybody can make a big lotto or whatever, but very few people can sustain growth under any environment, right? It really shows mastery of your skill if you're like able to grow an account in bear market and grow it in bull market. It really shows you have a robust system that can survive just about anything. You know, Donald Trump, crazy market, I survived and still grew. Nice clean bull market, I'm still growing. As you saw, the bull market is faster growth than the bear market, but being able to survive in almost all conditions is really like evidence of mastery. And yeah, your influencers bouncing back and forth between like Apex Eval and Apex PA. A lot of times they're just swinging for home runs and trying to show off a big payout, but you can be spending $100,000 to be able to get to that level, you know? It costs you a lot of money to get there. To funnel that many accounts and try to get big payouts. Somebody said me and Pat and Brian are the only people you trust. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, me, Pat, and Brian, all three of us show, even though Pat and Brian yelled at each other like a couple babies. I love both of these guys. They need to fucking meet and shake hands. They would be friends. They show their results and their historic results too, and Rips too. Like these guys, I know for a fact, show their results. And they show historic results. And so I like the idea that Rips posts his broker statement. He goes even a step further, posts his live broker statement. I mean, people that do that, I have a lot of respect for, because it's very rare that people do that, and you only do that if you're good. So, but yeah, those people. I'll stand behind those people any day for sure. First presented fair value gap, a market open so powerful. Tyler, bro, you need to teach me some of this stuff, because I feel like the confluence lines up a lot of times with what we're doing, and I got to learn a little bit of y'all's. Your gap right here, I guess, right near the open, maybe here. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, no problem, dude. I'm glad to donate. Next 20 days boot camp starts in 2 Mondays. Baby, 2 Mondays. What's the highest donation that I have received on the stream? Actually, Pat Whelan came on stream one day and dropped $100 for some reason. He was like, I forgot what he said, but he came in and just donated $100 randomly in the middle of a stream. And that's the highest we've gotten, was $100 donation. Yeah, let's do giveaway in just a second here. I'm trying to catch on Chadwood giveaway. Other than that, most people donate like 20 to 50 bucks, donate like 20 bucks. One time I think K-Spec or somebody donated like $100 in $20 increments to give away for boot camps. What's all included in Rocket Scooter? The trading platform and the live training boot camp. And all the indicators and stuff that comes with it, and the Discord access, as long as you're using the platform. Stu's been losing 10K a day live account. Give you lifetime, please. We're friends for life, Stu. Does that matter? Can you been at this 10 years with no payout? Can you get lifetime? You guys are so funny. We should start our own prop firm? Dude, I don't want to get in the prop firm business, man. Like, it's such a headache. It's good money. But it's a headache and it's saturated. And I don't want to go head to head to compete with the prop firms. I'm just going to ride along with them. And plus, it would be a conflict of interest, because I teach you guys how to beat prop firms. If I open a prop firm, I'll be trying to squeeze you out as traders to make money. So it'd be a conflict of interest. How would I teach you? I wouldn't be able to teach you how to beat the system. I'd have to give you like a shitty education so you don't rob me blind. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Running your own educational service and running a prop firm, that's a conflict of interest. I'm gonna change my education to be, all right, guys, here's how you beat the prop firm. Full port, copy trade all your accounts, buy them all at once, 90% off sale, and just long as hard, you know, have all these hidden rules and stuff. Oh no, I don't want to be, that's not me. Boot camp is starting 2 Mondays. Yeah. How old am I? I'm in my 40s, by the way. Young 40s though. All right, a few more. I'd catch you on my channel to the giveaway. Which way are we going to pop from here? Probably up, but I always wait. Like I said, I always wait. Bull zone breaks. I always wait. Trust me. I always wait. At some point after the initial break, maybe an hour or so later, there likely will be a test that I can trade again. I've got 2 A+ setups. One is here and another is here. I'm waiting for this and waiting for this. I wait. I don't chase. I wait. But anyway, so finish up what you guys are saying. Yeah. Brian has shown tremendous performance this year. Pat has shown like blow you out of the water tremendous performance this year. Surprised all of us with how good he's been doing. Historic performance since the beginning of this year. Like Pat has like hit a fucking stride with this performance for whatever he's been doing. Magically, all of a sudden, started working extremely well like late last year. Been crushing it. Rip's been crushing it. These guys show their historic performance. They're worth watching. You know what I'm saying? That's rare. It's rare you see that. All right. What do we got? What do we got? All right. Too much chat. All right. So giveaway in a second. Yeah, so in the prop firm, they take like usually a split of what you're making. Like if you make how to join the boot camp. Yeah, let me show you really quick. Boot camp is $20 a month, and you join our classes, and they start 2 Mondays from now. There's the link. I just typed it. You saw a lot of Twitter posts on yesterday of gurus posting their like 10 past accounts on CPI. Acting like they're geniuses. Oh yeah, 100%. Nick is saying, yeah, in Matt's prop firm, you're only allowed to short the market. I'm called Only Shorts, like onlyshorts.com. And what you do, can you beat the long game? You can only make payouts by shorting, and easy as that. Unlimited resets, no monthly fee, no consistency rule. All you can do is short. Sorry, not Tradeify, sorry, My Funded Futures. Sorry. My Funded Futures today. And you guys, and this will carry right over when we go to MFFU TV in about an hour and a half. Let's get up to 500 likes on the stream, you guys. Do some interaction. I'll spin the wheel as soon as I see 500 likes. So everybody, in the meantime, click that like button below. Gonna chill here and make you watch some ads as punishment. Check out all the cool deals we got going on with our prop firm partners. You guys use code Rocket Scooter everywhere you go. We can actually get you the best deals in town. And of course, recirculate that in the giveaway accounts for the stream as we grow bigger in our brand. We've gone from nobodies in the prop space to being one of the major brands in the prop space. You can see us live on YouTube every day. You can see me live on My Funded TV every day at noon 30 Eastern. Like button, guys. Smash it. Let's get to 500 today. Somebody said, am I 1981 Matt? What year? What year was I born? I'm definitely an 80s kid. I'm not going to dox my age so that you guys don't open credit cards in my name, but I'm an 80s kid for sure. I still look good, so 40. We're going to guess 29 and 30. What's your health routine if you care to share? Yeah. Here's my health routine. That girl, that dog, this juice, low sugar diet, lots of exercise, drink lots of water. That's really it. Live a stress-free life. Although I do live what people would perceive as a stressful life. I think I have more on my plate than anyone else. I work from 7 in the morning until midnight all day, every day, mostly including weekends. I work and I work and I work, but my work doesn't cause issues for my health. My work is a passion in my own life. Work to me is my purpose for a living, to provide, to create, to build. And I also have a family. You know, I have my son, and then I have, you know, iDoc and everything. And that's also my purpose. So work doesn't feel like work, so it doesn't age me. I don't have a horrible boss breathing over my shoulder. You guys are my boss. Well, y'all are pretty horrible, but you know, work doesn't age me. I love what I do. But the trick, like, I think really, boil it all down. You just get a little Botox on this little area right here. You'll knock 10 years off overnight. That usually helps. All right, let's do the giveaway. little bit of Botox here. This part right here. This right here. All you need is this. If you've never done Botox before, all you need is that. You'll say goodbye to 10 years for $150. That's it. That's the trick. Right here. Your brow line. That's really the trick. I'm not lying. I go twice a year. And I'm sitting too much. I am sitting too much. I do need to get up and move around a lot more. I usually work out every day. I do cross training maybe 3 times a week. I do yoga once, maybe twice a week. iDoc and I both go together when we do it. So she's on the same fitness plan. I eat low sugar, basically. I don't really change much about my diet. I don't eat like specific foods or anything. I just eat low sugar. Not a lot of processed foods, whatever. You know, lots of things. Low salt, low sugar. Lots of chicken breasts, lots of rice, lots of veggies, you know, things like that. I drink green juice every morning, which is for your vitamins, you know. And no gray hair, no kids. That's real stress. Yeah. So I have a 7-year-old, and he's certainly a handful, but not really. It's not really that stressful. I think it's like stress is how you perceive the world, right? Things are stressful if you look at what you're doing with animosity or like fear. You're going to be stressed out. Everything I do in life is a challenge. Trading's a challenge. Building rocket scooters is a challenge. Building Rocketplace is a challenge. Streaming for 7 hours a day is a challenge. And challenges, you can perceive them as stressful, or you can perceive them as something you love to do. And I think ever since a kid, I love competing. Ever since I was competing in math tournaments when I was 11 years old, competing in baseball when I was like 8 years old, you know, I love challenges. I feel comfortable under the, you know, pressure of a challenge. I love it. I feel anxious when I'm just doing something without challenge. Like if I was playing Halo, I would feel anxious just playing single player campaign. I'm like, oh, I love the competition. I feel at home here. I feel happy here. So for me, the drive and the competition is actually not stressful. Although for some people might see that ambition and drive as taxing on you. I think it keeps me pushing harder and trying harder and challenging myself, and it keeps me young. All right. You guys ready? That competitive nature. So, Team Slayer. Don't forget, guys, smash the like button. We're about 70 likes away from the top. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We'll do let's do something fun. Let's do 1 giveaway every 15 minutes. Let's do 4 total. So you guys stick around from here until we're gonna do 4 giveaways total every 15 minutes. All right. Just to make it more fun and lead up into the show today. Here's that possible first test. Okay, 1. Let me draw it over here. Okay, giveaway winners. One, 2, 3, 4, and when I'm gonna do something really fun as well. Bonus giveaway. In 1 hour. All right. It's gonna be for My Fun and Futures Let me starter accounts. Probably starter accounts. Yeah. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Okay. I'm kind of ready for this. Okay, gotta go. Gotta get the burr. Gotta get the burr. $8,500 a day for Matt. Giveaway day for you guys. Oh, there's no drums at this part. The drummer's like... Sire, Muhammad's. We'll do 2 right now, and then we'll do the rest later. We'll keep doing giveaways every 15 minutes. Good job. Get one more. I want all of you guys today to stay here because in about 1 hour, we're going to go to My Funded TV. We have our own session. We have our own segment there every hour at lunchtime called Lunch 28th Matt, and we give away like 10, 20, 50, sometimes 50 accounts. So don't not be there. So stay here in the stream and watch for the next hour, and then when we pour it over in there, they love doing big giveaways over there. Winner. Wait, hold on. Winner. Winner. Eric Lopez. Oh, that looks kind of cool from the stream. If I can like point at the upper. Oh, okay, hold on. Winner. So the camera's backwards. Eric Lopez. Type something in chat. You have like 1 minute to say something. And guys, we'll do a giveaway every 15 minutes. This is like mini giveaway bonanza today. Eric. Just type something in chat. All right, he's there. I see him. Cool. Okay, you too. You need to message me in Discord. Take a screenshot. Follow these instructions specifically. Okay, and we'll do it. We'll spin the wheel again a little bit. I got another trade coming up in a second. Let's pay attention. I want you guys to message me in Discord. Take a screenshot of your YouTube ID. Our Discord is in the description below, and give me your email address that you have with My Funded Futures, and that's it. Hand it over. I'll send it over, and you'll get your accounts by tomorrow. All right, we'll do more winners in just a little bit. Like I said, we're doing My Funded Futures giveaway bonanza. Boy, it's like I'm loving their live program. It's been great. No issues with it. The terms are good. I'm doing very well. They're asking me if I know that I can take payouts every day because I'm doing so well. But you guys don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for supporting us over here. I'm Matt, the CEO of Rocket Scooter Trading Platform. Built this trading platform you see on the screen. I'm now up close to like 165K with Tradeify. I've got so much buffer in this account. I'm slated to get roughly $60,000 to $70,000 when I go live, which could be any minute now. Brett teased it 2 weeks ago, so we'll see. Boom, boom. All right, we'll do a giveaway in about 15 more minutes, so hang tight. We got one trade setup coming through. This is another A+ setup. I'm up $8,500 today across my live accounts, and all my funded accounts are here that I'm trading. We should be... I'm going to try to gun for another 10K day. I had 10K day yesterday. Had a 20... I think I made like 13K yesterday and like 24K the day before. It's pretty much... And these are all on the screen. The top one there that you see is My Funded Futures live account, the second one you see is a Funded Next funded account. And then the bottom 5 you see are Tradeify funded accounts. These are all paying accounts. And then when we go to Lunch Money with Matt full time, every day, 12:30 to 1:30 Eastern, we always do, dude, they always do so many giveaways over there. They're so generous on that stream. The first week we were there, I think they did like 50 giveaways the first day. Or the first time I was on their show, they did like 50 accounts. They do 10 to 20 pretty much daily. Sometimes a lot more. They do so many. They're so generous over there with the giveaways. Well, especially with us. They love our community. I'm not going to lie. You know why they love our community? Because we're their biggest viewer count of all the segments they have. They're rewarding you guys for showing up. This is what I like. They're a fantastic show, and we show up and we almost like triple their numbers, which is good. The Rocket Scooter community is fantastic. Who's on that show today, by the way? With guest Zero Day J. Oh, okay. Ooh. So by the time lunchtime rolls around, it kind of like, you know, when Tom is there, Tom is great. They get like, right, they're close to like 500 or so viewers, and then we roll up and we take it right back up to like 1,500, 2,000 sometimes. So they're very generous with you guys. That's why y'all need to keep showing up. Oh, here we go. All right, bull zone. Let's get the tap. See, I told you, I always wait for it. So we'll check NASDAQ, the bull zone tap out 907. Should I try one more time? Oops, come on. Let it tap. Remember, I told you guys, I always say test 1 or 2 hours is likely. Then I always wait for the test. Let's make sure we're there. About 20 points, 416 points lower from here. So roughly about 10 or so is the new balance point here. Let me double check. Hold on. 103. Actually, let me double check this. Told you guys, I always wait. SPY is way up into that zone. Let me go check S&P. Is 15 points lower. So NASDAQ is here. A plus setup on NASDAQ Qs. Do I want bull zone bottom tap on NASDAQ? See what I'm telling you guys? Always wait for the test. Should I attempt at the test? I'll grab one in one of my live accounts of my funded. And one on Tradeify. Always wait for the test, man. Without fail, I always wait for the test. Now, the test could fail, but, you know, like, my application is always wait for the damn test. Like, tricky spot it is, because SPY has a little bit further to go. Let's see if that works out. Pop like one little contract here. One account only. I'm not risking too much. Actually, to be honest, I probably shouldn't have been doing it in this account. Oh, well, we good. We good. How do we feel about this? Resilience is good. A lot of this is good. Now, the one thing is that S&P, Nasdaq may not be the guiding trade today. S&P is the stronger of the two, and S&P has a really strong tested bull zone. That's the one thing I'm worried about. Is that the S&P's stronger trades are much lower, and that Nasdaq may not be the pivot. Worth a stab with a small position maybe for me, but... We'll do giveaway in about 10 more minutes. There's a little tap there. There it is. There's the bull zone tap. The thing is, S&P's pivot is much lower, so that Nasdaq could fall pretty quick. And that may not be the guiding trade today. So this could be a small loss if it does break through. How can you tell which is more important? You really can't. I try to use resilience as a gauge as to which of the two indices are stronger. This white line here is what I use. Nasdaq is slightly weaker than the S&P, which means S&P is probably the guiding trade today. Let's see that quickly moving. But bad selling pressure there. I'm glad I only grabbed this. There it is. See, S&P is like the guiding trade today. All right. Just one so I can survive a little bit of that volatility there. Let's see if we support. Now S&P is bouncing off that area pretty quick. That was a pretty nice little flush there. Should still be all right. That was quick. Now Nasdaq overshot and came through. There's the bounce. There's the big test on the S&P. Like I told you, trickle, 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 trickle. Wait a couple hours. There's the bounce. Should be all right now. One contract. Absorb that drawdown is pretty fat. That's pretty textbook. Little rebalance play there. Back to start. Pretty good. Come on, hang in there. The question is, do I want to take one stab at this here? Maybe I'll add one contract to it. This is my fat account. I'm only doing it on this one account here on my Tradeifys. Just to play bull zone bottom with a little bit of a heavier hand. To bet the bull zone. It's rare that you break through. Again, this is the... It's kind of like an A setup, I would say, because breaking through the bull zone is the rarer case to keep going. But this is definitely strong support for a continual rally going up to the upside. So let's see if I can get anything good out of this one. Hang in there. Hang in there. test today, see if the market actually is bullish or not to go forward into the end of the month. We'll check VIX really quick. Nvid's looking solid. Oh, Nvidia did hit key resistance level though. It's pulling back just a little bit. Apple took a little bit of heat a second ago. That's a lot of this too. Apple back to getting some selling. Maybe I don't like this as much as I thought I would. VIX rolling up above. Oh, what the hell? Okay, VIX is above triple B again, guys. I didn't even notice that. Okay, above 1865 today over the last maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, well, that explains a lot of this volatility we're seeing. Okay. Unusual. I don't know if I like this anymore. S&P's guiding trade should be supporting in here. So we'll see if we get that support. It'd be nice if we did. Yeah, we didn't even see that yesterday and today. We had a big creep up in VIX. I saw that right. VIX futures. Yesterday's selling and today's, like what we've seen in the last maybe since 10-15. Since here, the VIX has been kind of going out of control. I don't know if I want to. Let me trim this back down. I don't know if I like that. Yeah. A little more volatile. Let me let the volatility stabilize a little bit before I jump in heavy on this. It's very unusual. Lots of selling pressure. VIX is starting to climb a little higher. This could be a turning point in the market. What's going on? I mean, I'd still take that trade every single time, but damn. The faucets have been turned on for like massive selling pressure. And the market just being like suddenly volatile. Random volume, dump volume. There's got to be some kind of insight or something going on here. Something's happening. You guys have been seeing the VIX trade up above 1865. We broke it like 15 minutes ago. What the fuck is going on? Trump is signing a bill. Stop doing stuff, Trump. Read the chat. What'd you say? What? Just announced? What'd you say? Renewed? My bad. I didn't see it. The hell? What'd you say? Hold on. People are typing MFFU so many times. I can't see what you're saying. Hold up. War, bro? Oh. Wait. War between who and who? You got the news real quick. Oh, Israel is considering military actions versus Iran in the coming days. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to change the bull market. Good. That's just volatility from that then. Okay, we're good. All right, I'm going to go take a piss. I'll be back. Let me know if I lose money. Whoop, I'm back. Is my trade dying? Hold up. I had to take a leak. All right. So Israel, Trump oil prices. Trump is talking, signing a bill in California auto regulation. Israel is considering military action for Iran. Coming days. It might have an effect on perception here because we might get roped into it. But as far as the stock market goes, apart from just freaking out the stock market, I don't think the stock market's going to turn bearish over war news. It usually never does. Historically, you can ignore war-based news when it relates to the market. Just the volatility will provide opportunities, which is good. You don't really care to go short? I don't like to short the market, man. Not bull markets, no. When our greater market, we'll teach you in the boot camp. When the greater market, we'll do one more giveaway in a second. Greater market is 3 indicators that we use. DD ratio at the top left, if it's greater than half, then the stocks are bullish. If S&P is above its monthly gamma exposure, which is this orange line, then the stocks are, then the SPY is bullish. And then if monthly maps show a 3-month outlook on the options landscape being bullish, then SPY is bullish going forward. So the structure of the market is very important to decide if I'm long or shorting. And it's very rare that I will be trying to short a bull market. Even if I miss out and today's the day it crashes, the last, I don't know, 30, 40 days of, day trading, the majority of, after we finished off this April thing where, Trump started working out some trade deal stuff, I mean, shorting has been very hard to pay out. The market's been really solid since then. Bull zone bottom support. We did have a little bit of overshoot. We're keeping an eyeball on VIX. You guys know the rule here. Triple B bounces. Volatility is picking up, so be very careful. Could still overshoot a whole lot more here. I did trim down to 1 from 2 once I realized we're above our key triple B level on VIX. You guys know the drill. It's contango midpoint. 1865 is a key level for overshooting pivots. We're now in the overshooting pivots mode. That extra volatility we saw through this. So be very careful, but keep an eye on VIX today. We don't want to see VIX sustaining a move above 1865. That can be bad going forward. The market is becoming, whatever's going on right now is starting to piss off some traders. The market is moving very rapidly. Hang in there. I'm just keeping an eye on VIX here. That's unusual. Very unusual to see like sudden volatility increases. But it was also building up before this Israeli news stuff came out. You're scared, JK? Trump talking. He's saying he asked Powell to cut 1 point. Powell said no. Trump said he won't fire Powell. Oh, Trump's always ruining a good day. Always want to spoil our good time, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Why does he want to do that? This is why I don't chase in the bull zone as well. I always wait for the opportunity. And even if I'm wrong, at least I'm wrong for the right spot. Imagine me longing up here and now fighting upside down. Did y'all learn today the restraint that I had when I even wrote it on the screen? Bull long, break up, bull bottom is rare. To sustain, test 1 to 2 hours out is likely. And it was exactly an hour and a half away. And there's the test, right? Doing this long enough to know, and I'm waiting. I'm long from here. I'm not long up here. I'm long from here for the second run. Will you guys learn a little bit from me here? Let's spin the wheel for giveaway number 2. No, no problem there. Let's let her rip. Late night, early morning. From the bottom, now we analyzing trends. Wrist tight, stop loss, never break, never bend. Candles talking to me, I don't need new friends. Rocket scooter running plays, we ain't here to pretend. Numbers don't lie, but emotions do. Fear and greed, man, they cloud your view. Stick to the plan, we gon' see this through. Mac got the blueprint, let me show it to you. Yeah, trade smart, no FOMO, no chase. Money comes slow, but I keep my pace. Bad
getting heavy, no time to waste. Rocket scooter, yeah, we set in the space. I see the breakout, volume on the rise. NQ moving, got that fire in my eyes. Never over leverage, gotta strategize. Profits compound, yeah, watch it maximize.
All right, gamer, you're the winner this time. And so let me tell you the bonus giveaway. You guys are going to stick around for the bonus. All right, we'll do one more, another 15 minutes too. Gamer. You want our music? Go to the Discord and the song submission channel. You can download all of the songs. What emotions do? The song is fire, dude. I'm telling you. Absolutely fire. So I'm up $8,500 today, and I'm fighting another trade here, trying to get in on this on the long and the dip. Of my Tradeify accounts, this one's at payout, so I've locked in. I only flipped this one, so I'm not trading that one. I'm long in just one of these 5 accounts here on the Tradeify side. Oops. Hold on. All right, we'll do one more giveaway in about 15 minutes. You guys ever go up a few $100 on a contract and then set stop loss at even? So worst case is break even with the upside of a good run. I usually let the market move before I would even put a stop loss, because a lot of times there's noise. Right now, for instance, right, the market is overshooting this pivot that it should be holding. You learn in our boot camp why that is. When VIX is above a key level that we talk about, you're going to overshoot pivots. This is what we're doing right now. So VIX is in a mode of overshooting pivot. I need to let it clear the pivot. Then I'll move a stop loss to break even. Like, I wouldn't long right here and then move, then try to finagle a stop loss right now while volatility is pushing this around. It's not picking up steam from here. We want to see it move, right? But it's not really doing anything. All right, guys, congrats on winners. So winner, gamers, send me a message in Discord. We'll do one more giveaway every 15 minutes until 12:30, and 12:30 we roll over into our own little segment we do on My Funded TV, which you do every day over there. And they're going to give away 20 to 50 accounts like they do every single day. 20 to 50 expert accounts in My Funded. So come over there with me and we head over there. Stop losses for trades you're not actually actively managing. I'm the same way as you, Built. I only use a stop whenever I can't stare at my computer. When I'm trading, like real, just me here, I don't use stop losses. I know where I'm going to pull the plug, but I don't manage a stop while I'm actively at the computer. Just because it's like an extra high-end pro level thing. I feel like I can stop much better manually than trusting a stop loss. I actually give a few more considerations than just price. I look at volume to go with it. And so my thing is I want to see declining candle and advancing volume below a level, and then I'll pull the plug. So a stop loss is at this price, go ahead and get out. But in reality, I want to let the overshoot happen and then watch the pivot and then gauge what's going on. Volume is decaying and we're above the pivot, which is good. I don't want to see declining candle price with the advancing volume though, right? Am I long? Yes. Yeah. So top right of the screen, you can see I'm long NASDAQ right now on this dip. Yes, sir. I just grabbed a contract here. I put 2 on the table, but then I realized the market was extra volatile. I trimmed it down to 1. Is Rips's YouTube channel The Market Clubhouse? Yes. What did you get caught in a flash crash? My position size is never big enough that a one risk interval drop with one contract on the table will ever blow my account up. Because I know in a flash crash how much the market will fall before it stops. I get a second to see chaos happening to click the button. Usually a maximum in that 1 second, almost every single time market's flashy crashy, will fall one risk interval on my chart down at the bottom left where my mouse is, 60 points S&P. Okay. This is just trust me on this. I have a whole class on why that is. NASDAQ 216. So my one counter trick on the NASDAQ, right? If it falls 216 points is what, like $4,200, something like that. The worst case scenario, NASDAQ just fell 200 points on a snap of a finger. I lose $4,000. The rarest of the rare of the rare that happens, I lose way less than 10% of the account. I'm never levered up to a degree where that would hurt me. Now, I don't like that we're holding this pivot and not advancing, so we better get some movement on these candles here. VIX is holding high, not good. Apple's finding lows. We need to see Apple dip here. But I'd actually rather some green tea. I got some. So did everybody think the execution today was pretty good? What did I tell you? I literally wrote it on the screen, right here. I never chase bull zone breaks. I say that it's rare. I let it go. I let it go. I let it go. I always wait for a retest. Does it seem like I've got a crystal ball or something, right? It's not really a crystal ball. It's just I'd rather miss out on the trickle up and then get the opportunity on the fall. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, I don't have any desire to chase, and that's where the idiot's long. I told you, that's the idiot's long. The smart people waited. Got the dip, got the long. There we go. Let's ride it up. Flawless. Thank you. I can't predict that the market's going to fall. I sit back and say, just in case it does fall. And then, you know, a lot of the time the market just trickles higher and trickles higher. Now, I could be wrong. The trade can lose money. I can absolutely be wrong. And the market sell off from here. But at least I'm longing from the right spot. That's what matters. The market continued to trickle up, and I miss out on another 30, 40, 50 points, whatever. People are like, how could you miss out on the long? I don't miss out on anything in this market. I never miss out. If there's a long I didn't take, I chose not to take it. I'm not missing out. I chose to not do it. I chose to sit out. If the market falls to key pivot, I always buy at a discount. This is the discount. Now, whether I'm right or wrong on the trade, it's random, but at least I'm right or wrong from the right place. And that's what's important. It's okay to be wrong in a trade from the right place. If I'm wrong in a long trade because I got in here, I'm wrong because I got in at the wrong place like a numbskull. At least here, if I'm wrong, if this trade dies and the market crashes, at least I'm wrong from the right place. And that's very important in executing strategy, guys. You got to be right and wrong from the correct place. Market's random. But I'm going to take my coin flip here instead of, like, I took these longs all day long and the market's trickling higher and I'm just waiting. We broke through and then the market just fell back to the value. And then I bought at the premium. I brought the discount. Now I'm the first one in the trade when up here at the top, newbie traders tried to long here. Newbie traders tried to short here. And I'm catching the dip. Well, market's bullish. Signs are good. Things are good. Now, whether I'm right or wrong will dictate on what Wall Street does behind me. But at least I grabbed the dip right here. Right? Am I trading absolutely key levels? Dude, you can't, like, the bull zone, bear zone, and rocket scooter is like next level good, dude. This is like, just let these people in chat tell you what I'm doing. Let them explain it to you. It's all gamma exposure stuff. Yep. All right, we'll do one more giveaway in just a little bit, you guys. Don't go anywhere. The bonus giveaway you want to stick around for, because I'm going to give away one free lifetime membership to somebody who is not a member of Rocket Scooter. You're just stumbling in for the first time. I'm about to give you free lifetime access to platform, coaching, everything for life. Everyone who is a member that's been using our code at Prop Firms on Friday, we'll do a lifetime giveaway on Friday. On Friday, we're giving away 5 funded accounts from ETF. On Thursday, we're giving away 2 funded accounts with Tradeify. If we get 100 viewers and 1,000 viewers, I'll do 4. Giveaway week. So bonus giveaway. You guys stay here right about 11:30 my time, which is like 45 minutes. We'll do it. Now, trade is maybe not taking off. We're testing the key level again. Let's see what happens. At least I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, from the right place. The market is dancing around and trying to decide if it's going to rally or not. And I'm long from here and still green while the market's figuring its shit out, right? And now if I go red, it's not going to really be that red. It'll be mildly red, which is okay. So I'm bouncing up and down $500 of profit. It looks like the market is kind of like, what are we going to do here? Market's figuring itself out. Volatility is still high. VIX above triple B. Yeah, so if you're not already a member of Rocket Scooter, I'm not only going to make you a member, but I'm going to give you lifetime access just for being in the stream. See, we're going to start doing this kind of stuff every day. And that's a $4,000 prize, you guys, by the way. This is for non-members. Friday will be for members. Does the liquidity map work for all tickers? Yeah, any stock, anything. Look, let's put NVIDIA on the table. NVIDIA is liquidity map, bull long up from blue. NVIDIA, blue, bounce on blue and go. Bounce on blue and go. I mean, it's just like there's a color code here and there's a chart right there. Apple. It's just showing you probable flow direction and volume pivots based on options. So let's see, my trade is still kind of figure itself out here. Got a little bit of advancing volume to some selling pressure here. The market's just volatile and this is low volume chop. There is not really much going on, but just extended volatility here. Market decides to turn around and sell off, then I don't really take a big loss here, but we'll see what we got. Second test the bull zone. Let's see if it holds. I'll be happy to see if it holds. It'd be nice. Apple is in a liquidity pocket, which basically means the Apple has really strong support at the top of this light gray box. Apple is really strong support right here. It would be rare to lose that. Liquid markets usually don't randomly crash. Apple's likely to support. So I look at the pockets on all the major, or the maps for all the major tickers as well while I'm trading, just to kind of get a gauge of this. So Apple's good, Nvidia's good, right? Microsoft, really good. Blue support, right? Oh yeah, the maps are fantastic. You pick a stock, even like the GameStop kids are like, is GameStop bullish or bearish? Like, no, GameStop is absolutely bearish. GameStop rejecting orange, selling off, rejecting orange, selling off. So, like, should I just be a wuss and close this out? I mean, I made so much money today. I don't really need to be making another trade. I don't like the way it's setting up. I'm not going to risk much on this anyways. One. The one thing that I don't like is that Nasdaq is not the controlling trade today. S&P really is, right? S&P is the stronger of the two. So S&P has its bull zone test like roughly 10 whole points lower, which means Nasdaq can drop another 40 on me down to 860. Like Nasdaq could fall to 860 and bounce. That's the one thing I'm worried about, because S&P can fall to 601 and bounce. So maybe I just try to be smarter on this, and instead of like, maybe I'll just I don't even really need to make a trade here. I don't like that it's not picking up momentum though. Okay, let me just not do it. Let me wait and see if S&P does fall into bull zone, and then I'll take it. And if I miss out on the bump, I don't even care anymore. I don't want to be trading in this account, to be honest. I want to trade in a different account. I want to do it in this one. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna trade in this account. I'll wait for S&P to hit key supports if I do anything. I do want to trade in S&P instead. Resilience is definitely dropping, but it's still above 0, which is fine, which is good. The market should probably hold from here. I'm kind of like maxed out anyways on the P&L and what I want to take in these accounts. But this one has some room to move. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the S&P and try to get down on a key level. If I can get that key level in S&P. Yeah. I think it's okay. As a matter of fact, S&P can sustain maybe a... let me put one on the table because I'm $500 drawdown if we fall to here. So 500 and 1,000 if I drop to 2 different areas. What I'm going to do on this one is take a wide swinging bet because volatility is somewhat higher. I'm going to long early betting on the key pivot on NASDAQ but via S&P so it moves slower. So I'm longing S&P here. I'm going to long again here and here if it falls. So this one contract will take about $1,000 of heat before I decide to pull the plug. And this is just a runner for the rest of the day to go up to 20 points. This is a 2-to-1 trade from here, 2.5 to 1, 3 to 1 if I get both of them. So this guy, key run up pivot 60.56 on 1 is fine for 20 points is $1,000. 1,000 total drawdown. I have one contract here. I'll hit one here and I'll throw fucking 3 contracts at it there. That's my plan. All right. We got this. All right, we'll do one more giveaway in just a little bit, guys. My funded. So yeah, we'll be fine. Let's see if it works. This is a kind of a stronger pivot. The extra volatility lets me think that the market can get a little crazier. If it does fall through here, I might actually forgo this one, but I'll probably have one, add one more, and then I'll just pile in a bear zone top, right? This account has plenty of room to move. One of my bigger accounts that needs to make a little bit more money today. Just kind of marking this like middle range here just to see where that range. Oops. What did I just do here? Get over there. Get back down there. Half gap support, we have this here. We have MHP support, we have that here. We have bull zone bottom support, which is roughly about 25, which is here. I had like a little gray line for that, but let's make one. About 12 points under 24 is about it. Yep, about 24. Get a little bit easier for y'all to see like a bull zone bottom here should be all right. It's not 90% closed though, because we actually open below it. So it's very low probability that we close above it. It's actually like a 10% for the most part. 10% chance we close above. bull zone bottom today. It's a break. You don't normally break into it and keep going. You usually stay on the same side 90% of the time. So the break into illiquid bull market from a balanced market is rare. It's not the stronger case. So I am fighting against the natural tendency of the market to probably pull back from here. But whatever. YOLO. When a bull, just be bull. Let's see if we get it. While we complete yellow line move, I don't think did we get close to that yesterday? We did reject that yesterday. Now why the hell not, right? Okay. Take a look at NASDAQ really quick just to double check NASDAQ. VIX is still above key levels, which we don't like to see. We need that VIX popping above triple B. Not good, not good. Get back down here, VIX. Get back down. We had one flush candle that survived, a second flush candle. Volatility is increasing inside of here. We're not in the clear yet. Big red fuck you candles can still come out of nowhere. VIX is above 1865. This key level right here is not good for a stable V-shaped bounce. VIX continuing to climb is not good. As I said, big red fuck you candles still possible. Let's get this VIX down here. VIX needs to be here for us to have a good loving market today. So we're all keeping an eye on 1865 VIX futures, right? I don't want this to be the big crash day. Illiquid sell-off market just crashes on its own accord. Can happen. I'm betting that volatility dries up. I don't have evidence that it will. I'm betting that it will. So right now, volatility is in a bad spot. VIX is high, overshooting pivots. So you guys notice, right? We have overshooting pivots because VIX is above triple B. It's from the boot camp, right? Volatility's kind of like gotten to a place where it's a little out of control. One more giveaway and then the bonus giveaway right before we go to My Funded. So about the last 10 minutes before we head over to the My Funded show, you guys follow me over there. Like when you guys come over, you know, hype up chat, let them know you guys love us there, you know. We star live in our own segment called Lunch Money with Matt on My Funded Futures TV every day. We run over there, then we come back and stream here after that. So you guys can join us in the afternoon stream. Let's rip it and go. NASDAQ upper pivots. I don't really have one. S&P upper pivot yellow line. We know the rule. If it breaks this high consolidating range here, 60.56 is my upper target. My trade plan is scribbled very poorly off to the right. VIX is starting to move, but not moving enough. I don't like this. I'm longing here. I'm longing 1 again. I'm longing 3 here. I'm gonna long all through here to trade up. If I have to catch this with 3, I'm gonna trade it right back to there and close out. I'm not gonna bet here for a rally. That's for damn sure. The market is more likely to close here. This is the highest probability is that we actually close lower today because we open in bear zone. We should close in bear zone. It's lower probability move, which is why I changed this to 10% chance we close above. Low probability, low small trade. So maybe not 90%, but probably I would say under these conditions, 90% of days you stay on the same side. We open in bear zone. We should probably stay in bear zone. Yeah, fuck it. Let's take it. Let's ride it up, baby. Let's ride it up. Let's ride it up. Let's ride it up. Let's go. Let's ride it up. Let's go. Let's ride it up. Let's go. More likely to close here. More likely. But when in Rome, when in bull, be a bull. Less likely. Less likely to break out and keep going. It's not really that likely to break from illiquid market to illiquid market to turn from what's like stable or like kind of more volatile and not bullish to stable to then extra bullish, but we'll see. Less likely. More likely, less likely. So I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. I'm not betting for like through the moon rallies, but shit, I'll take it. I'll take the free monies. It goes up. Let's go. Run it, run it. Yeah, run it, run it. Yeah, run it, run it. I could also just trace this retrace trade, which is like, you know, should I just pocket this? I know I am waiting for the bigger setup, but you know what? I won't be a wuss. Whatever. Let's just let it ride. It's just one, like I care. Whatever it does, you're waiting. We're about to do another My Funded Futures giveaway, Cody. That's how you enter. Type My Funded Futures in chat. Speaking of that, let's spin the wheel one more time. Late night, early morning. Hold on, you guys want to hear one more song?
Matt fires up the rocket scooter. Day trade swings like a wild commuter. Charts dance jig and stocks go higher. Resilience guides like stars. White fire. Price direction begins to shift.
Hold on.
Liquidity maps reveal the twist. Market maker hands unseen by day. Trading magic just one play away. Oh, 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 maths in the flow. Following the charts.
I busted out iDoc's glitter cowboy hat. This is the lamest fucking thing I've ever put on my head. This is like Santa Claus, like flying around, like waving to the kids. Volatility's still crazy, man. Still doing that same shit. Vian. And bonus giveaway, lifetime in 15 minutes. Hang in here, guys. Look at that. Stupid trade. Volatility back. You know what? I don't even need to be in this trade. Maybe I'll just like... Whatever, balls of steel, let's go. If it wasn't like covered in sequins, I kind of look cool as a cowboy. Don't I? I look mysterious. Howdy, man. Hold on, wait. Hold up. I forgot the best part. Wow. Straight out of Yellowstone. Now I feel like this hat makes me straight out of Brokeback Mountain. You know what I'm saying? It's a little not so yeah. It's not so rugged. What in the broke path? Exactly. All right, guys. Got to play the Santa Claus. So a little volatility still here. Market's still moving. Volume declining. Volume advancing. Declining candles. Not so good. I'm still babysitting this one contract. I don't know. VIX is not pulling back. This could lead to something. And VIX is tracking a little higher. No clue what we're going to do from here. That's right. You can't quit me, Matt. You can't. I can't quit you. I can't. Doc got that goofy looking cowboy hat from some doctor convention she went to. You always go to, you guys go to your work conventions or whatever. I used to be in oil and gas. I used to go to like OTC and stuff. You get goodie bags. They hand out all kinds of like goofy shit at the convention. Cush balls and koozies and hats and whatever. This one, the theme was, I don't know. Like, what is the theme? White girl wasted. That's what I told her. It's like what this looks like. A bunch of sorority chicks would go to a fucking bar and be doing. Can I get 6 lemon drops for the girls? Woo-wee! And they all wearing cowboy hats like this. Yeah. I was like, what was the theme? White girl wasted? Like, what the fuck? Lemon drops. Oh my God. That's like totally my drink. Cowboy Mike. Oh my God. Vian, congrats. No Vian. All right, spin it again one more time. Sorry, Vian. You weren't here. Someone new. All right. Oh my God. I love lemon drops. Tito's is like so good. Okay. Winners today. Eric Lopez. Gamer. Arnold. Hey, Arnold. Yeah, you're the winner. Lemon drops are fire. Actually, not that bad. You sold industrial equipment in the oil and gas market? Oh, that's dope, dude. Yeah, I used to go to OTC, and I although not a lot of my job was related to like OTC is mostly like for oil and oil drilling and upstream stuff. I still went just to go. And there was dude, they would spend so much money on their booths there. Like you'd walk up to a booth and there was a company that sold like non-slip. So we do lifetime giveaway in 15 minutes, those of you guys that are here. They'd have like non-slip pads for like, oil platforms. Like we have this non-slip surface. You can put these pads on. Your workers won't slip while they're working. And then they have like 4 girls in bikinis handing out like shots of whiskey while you walk up to it. Just like something like you would never even think would be rock star level shit. Oh yeah, we sell like this diamond coating for a drill tip and we coat your drill tips. And by the way, here's Michelle in her bikini. Would you like a glass of scotch? And you're just like, sure, why not? You feel like you're in a fucking strip club when you go to OTC sometimes. It was kind of nice. Hey, you guys want to ride around in a monster truck? Yeah, we sell, goggles for your helmet. Like, what? Like, how did everything in the oil and gas conference become rock star level stuff? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? High pressure control valves? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like something so small. Like, yeah, we sell, a thinner gasket for pipes. Here's a 40-foot tall robot to tell you more about it. Welcome to our booth. That's how much fuck you money they've got. And Am I from Texas? I am from Texas. That's correct. How do you collect the giveaway? Those of you that have won, I need you to go to your... Now, we'll do one more giveaway in 15 minutes for those of you that stuck around, and 10 minutes for those of you that stuck around. What I want you to do, Arnold and everyone else, is take a screenshot of your YouTube account ID from your point of view. Like, just click your account, take a screenshot of your username, go to my Discord, send me a message, give me the email you signed up for My Funded Futures with, and then I'll send it to them. They'll give you an account. And in about 20 minutes, we're going to go to My Funded TV. Come there. Everybody come there. They fucking give away 10 to 50 accounts every single time in our hour. No guarantee they will, but they haven't not done it. They've been giving away so much to you guys. It's been crazy. And in 10 minutes, we'll do lifetime giveaway. VIX is kind of coming back down to a good solid level here. I'm happy to see that. Can we move up to yellow line? Be kind of nice. Let's go. Come on, let's push. There's some big volume on that little short squeeze there. I hate big volume though. It was kind of nice to see. VIX is still in kind of the weird spot. Am I still milking this further than I should be? I can take the profit on this. I hate big exhaustion volume. Let me just close everything out. That's good. That was good for another win. I gotta get ready for the giveaway. You guys get ready. All right, in chat, friends. Only if you are a non-member, you've never, ever, 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 never tried Rocket Scooter before. You've never been a community, your first day here. Type in free lifetime. If you are a member, you can't enter. You don't, it doesn't count for you. You've never seen our stuff, you've never done our stuff, you've never done anything. Free lifetime is a $4,000 prize. For those of you that were loyal enough to stay here, I throw surprise giveaways all the time. This is $4 grand worth of stuff. It's lifetime software package access for something that costs $4,000 bucks. $4,000 bucks. On Friday, we'll do one for the members. How much am I up now? I just closed out all my longs there. I was happy with it. I really don't want to be in the middle of something while I roll up into the show, but I crushed it. I told you guys I hit it with my Tradeify account. I hit it with one. It bounced again. I hit it with my live funded accounts, and here's the total. Guys, free lifetime. Type it in. Free lifetime. Free lifetime. How much money did I make today? $97.54, guys, at almost a 10K day again. What? This has been back to back to back winning days. 97.54. All right. I still should hold this yellow line, but you know what? Volatility still high enough that I might actually get dips again. Call him Butter because he's on a roll. Yeah, good job. All right. Big winners. All right. So one of you will get access to, now I'm going to tell you guys, we start our boot camp in 2 weeks. Come all next week of the stream. Last time, our members all donated money to give away. Like, people were donating boot camp classes. They go through the boot camp once. A lot of people pay it forward because it's only 20 bucks to get in. Last time we had our boot camp start, we gave away over 40 something free boot camp seats, like literally gave away. We'll probably have the same trend here. It's become a trend that people take the class and then they love it so much they pay for other people to take the class. We had last time one single day where I told if anybody donated 20 bucks, I donate 40. And on a single stream, we had like 30 people with free bootcamp access. So we do our bootcamp in 2 weeks. It is by far, I'm not going to lie, I think it's the best trader training in the history of trader training. I'm that confident that I love it that much. But we'll give away so many seats to it. And it's only 20 bucks, even if you have to pay. So it's not even expensive. 20 classes, 20 bucks. All right. Free lifetime will get you access to that bootcamp for free. That's why I'm saying that. And free access to the software and free access to the platform. We need a lifetime song. This is for the bigger prize.
Climb the mountain high, pivot points. Mapping out the peaks and joints. Resilience in the market sway. Find your path, don't delay. Rocket scooter takes the stage. Let the math whiz turns the page. Liquidity map show the flow. Navigate the highs and lows.
Ready to spin it?
Rocket scooter gotta ride the
Like the fly with the chopsticks. I need some chopsticks. That actually would go really well with the gag. With the gag.
blind monkey, swing the line.
This is for a $4,000 prize.
MHP leads the charge.
Janie.
In the chaos,
Janie, winner of $4,000 thing.
strategies that never tire. Into orbit we aspire. Mathematician, genius, aim.
Oh, gotta retire. LOL. All right. Congrats, Janie. All right, Janie. All right. So Janie, join our Discord. Link in the description below. Send me a message, Matt. Take a picture of your YouTube and then your YouTube channel ID. So you send it to me so I know it's you. Congratulations. You're now a member of the Laxu community and you get free lifetime access to our software. Normal price, 4,000 bucks. I'm feeling super giving. We've been growing so fast. We have so much support from the community. You guys are just amazing. All right. Speaking of, we got about 10 more minutes to get over here. Congrats to all the winners, you guys. I should do one more. Maybe I'll do one more tomorrow. I'm feeling happy. Everybody here, stop typing in chat. This link right here. Everybody go there in the next 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to roll out of the stream here. Thanks for tuning in. Up $9,754. Live streaming every morning, pre-market 1 hour all the way through the afternoon. Everybody click that link. I'm going to be live on My Funded TV in about 8 minutes. Love you guys. crushing it today, dude. I've been crushing all fucking month. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Let them know where you came from. Say, we want Matt, we love Rocket Scooter, whatever. Show some hype in chat. Thank you for coming. And they're going to give away so many accounts, I'm sure, like they do every single day. All right, thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow. We may do another lifetime giveaway. We'll see. I'm outie. See y'all on my Fun to TV.
Market spinning in chaotic haze. Rocket scooter blast through the maze. Volume prediction shows the way. Leave the doubt and the fray. Liquidity map paints the scene. Hidden nodes like ghosts unseen. Reverse engineer to see the light. Illuminate the darkest night. Rockets.
Hey, starter.